can turn YouTube on now. And then they can catch up. I already had the ad. Well, the ad isn't over yet. It's not over yet. Boom. Hello. How we doing? There we go. Delightful. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, good old people. I've twisted my microphone around. So I'm actually like talking directly into it now rather than just having it off to the side. You can't even see me adjusting it. My hand was up. Where's my mic? My microphone is here. Which means there's this much gap between the camera edge and my microphone. But I bet if I zoom out, you can see it. There it is. Look at that. See? Told you. It's a microphone. It's real. Squadala! Look how much shit's in my room. I'm sorry, if you're on horizontal, you can see so much more. But if you're not, then alright, you know what? Neither of you get to see anything. All you get to see is me. Cool shirt, by the way. It's the one which I used to wear in the summer. And now that it started to get a little bit warmer, I thought, you know what, why not? Hang on, how much room to the mic? Wrong arm. Jesus Christmas. Dave, how do you do this? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's about the same. Yo, good old Mr. Gaming Matrix. Do you want to know something interesting? You don't make friends by just going up to them and saying, I want to be a fan of your content. Add me on Discord. Do you know what? If you were an actual fan, you would know that we have a Discord. Boom. Oh, you would be completely surprised. Hello, Kinsey. It's been quite some time for me to be here. How long have you been gone, Kinsey? I feel like it was only yesterday that you were here. Lovely to see you. No one was here yesterday, by the way. I wasn't live. Yes. People love this shirt. Look, do you know what? This is like a silky shirt. It's really silky. It's too small for me. It builds up static electricity if I do this. If I keep doing this, slowly but surely, I'll start a thunderstorm. Hello, Serenity. Lovely to see you. Do you prefer if I call you Serenity, or would you rather I called you Daydreamer? I just know you by your own name. To be fair, you're going to call me Chow regardless, in some circumstances, and no one here knows me by that name, so... Seren is fine. Awesome, awesome. There was one time where I had, like, freaking Dai and, Kylan here once, and they all referred to me as Chow, and it was really weird. It was really weird. I was just like, no one's called me that in, like, 4 years. Your name's not actually Dave. It is. I just go by so many different freaking usernames in the past. Chow was a name I went by for a while because it was short for chaos. Because I was an edgy teenager. Do we find him void of a cold on top of everything else? Well, good luck, good Sir Cody. Congrats on job. It was weird. Chloe's asked me to do more. Oh my god, that's why? Yeah. When I was a kid, my username used to be, like... I think I was Sapphire Flame, my brother was Ruby Blaze, and then we were like, that's lame. So he changed his name to like Quick Dinner or something like that because we were having a laugh, and I changed my name to Chaos with an I at the end. Oh, that's where Chaos E comes from. And then I changed it to a Z because I thought it was edgy. And everyone called me Chowsy, and I'm just like, it's actually Chaos E, but okay. I just let everyone run with it because I was such an angsty little teenager, I just didn't understand. I was just like, you know what, these guys are older than me, they can take charge. Then I found out that the person in charge of the website was only a year older than me, and I'm just like, hang on a minute. We're more equal than I thought in age. How we doing, people? Man, it's a bit cringe. I honestly really cringe usernames back then. And then I had like a male and female counterpart in the form of Chaos Z and Chaos Zoo. Oh, I don't fucking know. And then after a while, I just grew up. I cut the end off, and I just went by Chow for a while. And then that was my Final Fantasy era. I went by Chow. I went by Chow for ages. And then now it's just Dave because I don't like any of my usernames. THM stands for Top Hat Massacre, and I have no idea why. It just did. One day, everyone was just like, what's your new username? And I'm like, Top Hat Massacre. It's just I own a top hat. And I thought Massacre was a fun word to slap on the end of it. Alright, guys. I have something for you to guess. chat, YouTube, the other place, Twitch. Guys, guess which major gaming company that has its own launcher is the only one. I have signed up to all of them, but only one of them did not let me have the name Top Hat Massacre. They all let me have it, but one. Which one do you think it was? And I'll tell you now, it won't matter. None of you like them. They're not a company anybody likes. I meant name myself Mr. Green because I like the color green. Nice. I mean gaming company. Like if I was trying to sign up to download a game. So not Twitch, not Kick, not YouTube, not nothing like that. I'm talking like launcher, you know, like I want to go play a video game, so I'm going to go use their launcher. One company out of every single one. Because I've signed up to them all. OnlyFans, Joe, shut up. Hey, someone got it. Dedicated Dreamer. They got it. It was Ubisoft. It was freaking Uplay. Does anyone remember Uplay? They are the only company that didn't let me use the name Top Hat Massacre. Because I wanted to play For Honor. I wanted to play For Honor, a game about slapping heads off of freaking Vikings and samurai and stuff. Yet I couldn't use the word massacre. I thought Ubisoft a software company. Yeah, no, but they had a launcher for Uplay, which let you play all of their games on it. But it was like Steam. We don't hate them. I don't like Ubisoft. Ubisoft is hilariously bad. They don't make very inspiring games these days. They are 100% all over AI at the moment. And they have basically shut down every interesting game that was going to be coming. Did you know that Ubisoft cancelled the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake? Let me say that again. PlayStation 1 beloved classic Prince of Persia Sands of Time was getting a remake. Ubisoft cancelled it. If you like Ubisoft, I'm sorry, it just means that you're a fan of Assassin's Creed. That's all it is. Most hilarious rules for a community I've ever seen is the Dead by Daylight discussion boards where you can't say kill or die. Yeah, you must be sacrificed. You must be hooked. Still waiting for Beyond Good and Evil 2? It's not coming. Do you remember the controversy of Beyond Good and Evil 2? They made it so that they couldn't be asked to make their own resources. That they just said, we're going to open a forum that lets you, the people, submit your textures, meshes, models to us, and we will vet them and decide what goes into the game. And you could see that as, oh my god, they're giving us a chance to put stuff in their game? Wrong. It was actually Ubisoft turning around and saying, we can't be bothered to do it ourselves, so you do it. And do you know what happened? They didn't use any of it. It all got scrapped. But they still own everything that you provided. So, get fucked. I contributed art and audio to that. I feel for you, man, because it's not going to be in the game. If it ever comes out, it won't be in it. That game got announced like 10 years ago. What was the Prince of Persia with the devil called again? Oh god! Are we still on Reborn? Yes, we are. No, I think... Are you on about... It's basically Twin Snakes, but the Prince of Persia version. Did they make Dragon Age? No. That was BioWare. They made Mass Effect and Dragon Age. They are owned by EA? No, who owns BioWare at the moment? Who owns... owns BioWare? I actually do not remember. I think it's EA. It is EA. Okay. It is EA. I just want my multicultural gay sci-fi with talking animals. I want my funny mecha monkey that calls me the C word and then runs off with my wallet. I will be laughing so hard. I need that sassy freaking young Craig Charles monkey. You know. Should have expected because they spam DLC. Yes, so BioWare, I think, have got one more opportunity to make a game before EA sacks them all. What time is it for you, Dave? I'm 20 past 12. 12:23 at the moment. So I can tell you now. Hello, Scarlet. Hello, everybody, by the way. Hello, QB. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Raykov. Hello, Dark. Hello, RP Hunter. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Cody. Hello, Mr. Cat. Hello, everybody. Hi. Only 5 hours ahead of me. That means you're East Coast. I'm pretty sure. I've learned to calculate that. But yeah, no, sad news. Sad news. I'm going to make a really mean prediction. Bungie will probably be let go by Sony soon. Wild accusation. Wild accusations. Brother, why could you ever say such a thing? Bungie made Halo. Bungie made Destiny. Why would Sony ever drop them? It's because no one gives a flying shit about Marathon. That's what it is. Do you see how many people are still playing Arc Raiders? Do you see how many people are still playing Escape from Tarkov? Why the bloody hell would they buy Marathon? Why would they play Marathon? Because they made Anthem? Anthem was BioWare. Believe it or not, Anthem was the Mass Effect team. Also, why would Sony do that? Let's not forget. Sony just laid off Bluepoint. They just laid off Bluepoint. Why does that matter? Because Bluepoint made the remake of Demon Souls and the remake of Shadow of the fucking Colossus. I freaking loved Bluepoint because they were remaking games and they looked gorgeous and they played really well. But Sony was just like, Bluepoint, I want you to make me a God of War live service. They didn't know how, they got sacked. This industry's freaking stupid. For real. It pains me so much. But yeah, anyway, Debbie Downer, Marathon's not making enough money, it's just going to do what Highguard did and fall apart. You know, Highguard. That AA game that had no publisher. Turns out they had secret funding from Tencent all along. Oh no. Tencent sent money to them. Oh, whatever. Hello, Demonica. Guys, let's get into some Pokemon, shall we? Let's get into something. Let's get into something that doesn't make me want to jump off a cliff. Do you know what? Actually, it's Pokémon Reborn. Maybe that's a wrong game to play. That Horizon live service is going to tank hard and rob me of the Horizon finale I crave. Dude, it's just Horizon Monster Hunter, which admittedly is what Horizon already was, but without the multiplayer. Did you hear about Chuck Norris? I did. I heard about it on Friday, I think. I think I literally heard about it minutes after the things went online. Yeah, fair enough. He was an icon to a lot of people, and I do not wish an early grave to anybody. Not particularly. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Side note, why does Shadow of the Colossus have so many remakes? It's a beautiful game, don't get me wrong, but why? Shadow of the Colossus has one remake. It had one. It got re-released on every PlayStation platform, and it's not on PC. But it's... I thought Chuck Norris wasn't real. Do you know who, what's his name? Sagata Sanshiro. It's basically Chuck Norris for Japan. He's, a Sega spokesperson. It's very silly. To play Reborn. But yeah, I want to get through Reborn. I want to play as much of this game as I possibly can. I have noticed that whenever I've got this game open, my freaking... Oh, I've got HDR on. Oh, my goodness. Guys, I just want to play my games in good, lighting. Auto HDR kicked in. Death didn't take Chuck Norris, it just simply didn't argue when he walked through the gates. True. Alright, one moment. Turning it off. Beautiful. Alright, get me out of this rave. Oh no, he'll be back. I would absolutely, if the Chuck Norris family and estate They could sell his rights to a movie company, and they could bring him back in CGI form and just roll with the idea that he went to go visit his friends. It's like, oh no, he didn't die. He just took the stairway to heaven, just like Aerosmith did that one time. Is it Aerosmith or Led Zeppelin? One or the other that wrote that song. He just took the stairway to heaven to go play poker with some of his mates, and then he came back down. God, that would be one hell. That'd be one hell of a weird mod for a freaking poker game. You've got Michael Jackson, Chuck Norris, some members of the Beatles. I don't remember which ones are alive or which ones aren't. And Freddie Mercury just sitting around a table playing poker. Right, let's go. Have fun. I will have fun. Also, I'm Serenity. Actually, I need to say this to everybody. Harambe. John Lennon, there we go. Honestly, I can't remember which one of them's dead. That's my bad. Uncultured British swine. Yes, I was just going to say, I still plan to do Among Us at some point. However, we have not figured out exactly when. I was really busy yesterday, and I've actually been quite busy this morning. So I plan to put together a, what's it called, Survey Monkey or whatever it's called, and just figure out when people are available, and then we will do Among Us from there. I just want to find a day where everyone's available as often as possible, so that I can make that the Among Us day. I could call it Mongy Monday, but that's, if it's on Monday, but that's a freaking Alpha Rad thing. I don't want to take that away from them. That would be hilarious though. I kind of want to do it on Mondays though. I'd wager Friday. I have a feeling it'd be Friday. But what would you call it? If it's Among Us and it was on a Friday, what would you call it? Sus Saturday. What would you call it? Well, you could do Among Us on every day. Mongy Monday. I was about to say Terrorist Tuesday, and that, that puts a bad taste in my mouth. I shouldn't call it that. It'll be my first time playing, but let me know when it happens. No problem. Also, it does have controller support. Sussy Friday. That just sounds like, again, OnlyFans. Fearful Friday. Why don't we have a day that starts with a letter V? Why can't we have, like, venting Thursday? Good, all good. And the only thing is so many people are just either not going to have a mic or they're going to have terrible mics. So we'll see. Hello, Alpha Bravo. Should we get into this? I've been yapping. Look at my team. So we can't be named Massacre, but we can have Terrorist Tuesday. Look, don't ask me. Suspicious Sunday. That would be funny. Friendly Fire Friday. Right, so let's just quickly go over this. We have got our Intimidate Arbok, our Defiant Giant Kitty Cat, our Unburdened Septile, our Moxie freaking Big Doggo. We have got a Serene Grace. A dude's just an alien, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. But look at those stats. I've made it... I have a feeling we should EV train this guy quickly. At least in its speed, to make it so that it's never, ever overtaken. All the Gen 4 cries are alien. Alien game. How do we boost speed? What one is that? Treehouse Tuesday, but girls are allowed? Well, there's no point putting a sign on my freaking treehouse if they're allowed. Special attack power ankle at speed. No, it'll just be everyone's allowed, except for specifically Cubely and Sylveon. They're not allowed in at all. Learn the ways of the EVs. I already know the EVs. I just wish this game was a little easier. With, like, the EV generation. Am I not really close to that one house? With the garden? Yes, I am. I'm gonna go beat the living crap out of some level 4 Pokemon. Fan Friday? Members Mongy Monday. Mongy Members Monday. Also includes... Alright, get faster. I need to get freaking fake out on this cat. You could use a Macho Brace. Yeah, so I'm using the speed one first. I think I've already buggered some of my stats anyway, but car battery, like this big old cat is one of my favorite Pokemon. Organize the bag by pressing A on the keyboard or something else on a controller. It probably doesn't have a controller input. Also, I'm recording. Not right now, I'm fucking streaming, but I am recording shorts. My god, English is difficult for a minute. Okay, I'm back. I am recording YouTube shorts for Pokemon Champions. You reduce EVs with friendship berries. Are they specific? To the department store. To the department store. Maybe plus or minus on the controller. Can you tell me what that is on the PlayStation? Ain't I a stinker? Oh my god, I'm going so fast. This is why motorbikes are the most unsafe method of travel. Incredible. Oh shit. How did that dude even stop? Oh, well, he's a psychic. That's how he stopped me. Feint attack. So long. Litwick. I love Litwick. It's such a cute little design. He's just a friend. And now he's dead. Champion abilities. I like what they're doing with Frostlass. I really want to do a Frostlass, a Alolan Ninetales build. Why those two specifically? It's actually very, very simple. I want to do a Alolan Ninetales, Frostlass, Powder Snow. Both of them have Blizzard, but the Ninetales specifically has Aurora Veil and Speed EVs. I want turn 1 Aurora Veil and then immediately spam Blizzard and kill everything. That's my plan. I think it would just be really funny. Because no one will expect 2 ice types to just suddenly start decking them with that much coverage. I clicked on that so many times. But there are so many ways you can play Pokemon that I could tell you that, and I know for a fact you're going to bring a fire type, and I'll be like, alright. Don't go for Mono Ice. Oh, no. The thing is as soon as Ninetales has popped Aurora Veil, you swap Ninetales out for a fire type with Flash Fire. Yeah, I could probably use a Steel type as well, or just something that could deal with Steel types. But if they bring out a Steel type, I slap them with a Flash Fire Pokemon. I was thinking of the ZA starter abilities. Well, yeah, we have discussed that a little bit as well. Where are the friendship berries? Is it on the right? So, makes it more friendly but lowers base speed, special defense. I basically need, like, a bunch of all of these. How much does it lower it by? Or Steelix? I don't think Steelix is that viable into... Because if you chuck out 2 ice types, they're immediately going to try and throw a fire attack at you. So you don't want to swap into a Steel type. Oh, I have no money. Oh my god. Bring an Aerodactyl. Thing is I would definitely be megaing the whatchamacallit. What's his face? Frostlass. Because that's how you get the snow warning now. What was Mega Meganium's ability? It's called Mega Soul. It's basically, you can use Sunny Day's benefits without Sunny Day being up, which is really nice. Probably a rock type. You could bring Rhyperior. Something to just wall the enemy fire types. The reason why I would bring a fire type is you could bring something that's like, you could bring freaking Ogerpon, I suppose, with the fire mask, and then just start swinging. Comatose version of Sunny Day. Think of it like this. It's Sunny Day, but the enemies don't get to take advantage of it. Yes, Meganium gets Weather Ball. Yeah. Mega Meganium actually looks hilarious. Genuinely. Because you can set the rain and then start hitting the fire types with Weather Ball. It's so stupid. Right. What am I doing? Berries, please. So, base HP, attack, base defense. So, if I just give you 1, does that drop your defense to 0? We're just going to check. How does Weather Ball work in rain? It's literally Energy Ball, but a water type. I believe. If you set the weather, it changes the type of Weather Ball to whatever it is. Solar Beam, Moonblast, Weather Ball, and add a screen. Synthesis. Don't forget, Synthesis triggers with I've forgotten the name of it already. Mega Sol or whatever it was called. Which means you get the double healing, even if it's raining. So yeah, instant solar beam, basically a rest that doesn't put you to sleep. It's recover instead of rest, which we already know is really strong. The ability plus weather. So the ability won't make Weather Ball a fire move? I don't believe so. Because it... Oh, maybe it does. I wonder if rain overrides that. We're going to have to test. We're going to have to test. Very interesting test. Okay, so one berry eliminates it all, so that's really good to know. Doesn't growth give more buffs in the sun? I don't know. Growth specifically is a weird move. Growth synthesis, Moonblast, and Solar Beam. Wait, doesn't Moonblast get weaker in the sun? I thought it was better in the night. I'm not sure about that one myself. Knock down your special attack. I bought way too many of these. In doubles, you can have a Protosynthesis Mon. Yeah, but you're not summoning the sun. So Protosynthesis won't proc. Right, I think that puts our cat in a good position. Yeah, because we're going to boost attack and then 6 points in HP will be fine. I just had the crazy idea to show who buffed is... Let me read that in a second. Let me go downstairs. Thank you for your conversation, Gleb. It doubles the buffs you gain. I'm glad that my freaking snow team should be able to deal with Mega Meganium. No, it can't. I need to make sure that turn 2, that Alone and Ninetales swaps. Oh, I ran into that purple girl. Yeah, Meganium has a little sun with them at all times. At all times they have a little sun with them. Bam! I had a crazy idea to show who is buffed by rain in modern games or whatever. So you set up sun, have an Ivysaurus Bob open more, and you... Oh, you mean like visual changes? Well, that's the other thing. Is don't forget, you can have a Mega Sol Meganium out, set for rain, and your partner Pokemon can have Swift Swim. Nothing is stopping your partner Pokemon from having something like Swift Swim. And if that's the case, you're getting the benefits of both sun and rain on 2 abilities. It's actually wild. My god, why didn't you see me earlier? Slash. Oh my goodness, it didn't die. Someone give Meganium a Solar Blade. I don't think it needs it. 2 different types of Venusaur. Yeah, there's a Gigantamax one. You know, Venusaur with a parasol, basically. Also, we have got more people in Twitch than we usually do today. Don't worry. You are more than welcome to lurk. It's completely fine. I love you either way. Thank you for being here. Hello, Panda. I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Solar Blade's a really funny special wall counter. Oh yeah, we're leveling up now, aren't we? I forgot about that. Oh, this just makes me wish Sceptile was better. I'm just like, why does Sceptile not have like chlorophyll or something? Like, it's so much better than Unburden. What happened to stream yesterday? I was offered a job yesterday to go sit in a in a storage warehouse for like 8 hours and get paid 200 quid to do it. So I was like, I'll do that. It was quite fun. We had no signal, there were no toilets, we brought our own food, and it was 2 hours away from where we live, so it took ages to get there. But it was fun. I got to rummage through a load of boxes and find a load of fun little, like, thingies. I had a Resident Evil moment, and it was so cool. Legitimately, I had an IRL Resident Evil moment. And I don't mean zombies, I mean, like, gameplay. So in this warehouse, there were these huge containers, but they were made of wood. So we had to essentially get the doors off of them so we could go inside these huge containers. Now the question was, how do we get inside of them? because they are literally like drilled shut. So what am I supposed to do? No, we didn't bring any tools with us. So as Chloe was doing something on another side of the warehouse, I was like, I'm going to spend a little bit of time like exploring a little bit. So not only did I pulled a Resident Evil, like walking down like a tight corridor and then looking at a box, picking up a piece of paper and reading it and being like, that's how this box got here. Here's the lore behind this box, and then letting Chloe know whether or not she needed it. However, I literally found a drill on the floor with power. No joke, I Resident Evil'd my way into those crates. You walk over to the floor, you find a drill on the floor, and it just appears in your face and goes, dum added to inventory. And I just pulled the trigger and it went, and I'm like, brilliant. I went up to the door, took both doors off. I'm so glad I went, I'm incredible. We didn't bring that drill. We found it on the floor. Oh, here it is. Zombie horror action puzzle game. Considering the sounds, it sounded so creepy in there because it was so windy and it started raining and the entire building was made of metal. So all I could hear was just... And I'm just like, what? And then every now and then, I swear to God, I heard the sound of lips smacking. It was really weird. I just heard this like... And I'm like, what's that? Chloe's standing in front of me, so I knew it wasn't her. I heard it at the other end of the warehouse, and I'm just like, Mr. X, if you're coming here to slap cheeks, I'm letting you know that I heard you coming. Diary entry 2, the Skrunkler escaped. That is the name of the monster that's coming to haunt me. Why there's such low-level Pokemon in here? So I'm currently EV training, believe it or not. I'm slapping the crap out of some bugs to just get some power. I created a new creature called the Skrunkler. My colleagues think I'm done. I say it's safe as long as it doesn't escape. Speaking of Resident Evil, I beat Requiem. I finished it 2 days ago. 201, okay. But yeah, I finished it 2 days ago. It was very good. The only thing that I would say Requiem needs is Leon to have more stuff. That's my only complaint. Would you believe me if I told you Ethan Winters has more weapon variety than Leon does in Resident Evil 9? What ending though? Both of them. I got the bad one first and then just sat there and went, that's not right. Then I replayed it and got the actual ending. I wonder if Clyon's watching. Maybe. Do you know who that person is? Are they like important? Have Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy met in the series? Yes, in Resident Evil 6 and very briefly. They met each other, tried to shoot one another, and then something happened and they left. Isn't Leon lonely? He does seem to get cucked by every girl he meets, but... No. The devs have, the director has actually said that Leon's married now. Why does Leon need weapons when he has backflips and one-liners? See... The thing is... Let's be real. Once you've played the entirety of Resident Evil 4, then you go and play Requiem. The only real difference is Leon has a gun called Requiem. Best Resident Evil on why? I genuinely think the Resident Evil 4 remake is phenomenal. I know I didn't finish it because I was playing it on professional and it was pissing me off, but I do genuinely think the Resi 4 remake is really bloody good. The Resident Evil 2 remake might be better though. I don't know. Okay, legitimately. Okay. If you do not want to play every single Resident Evil game, but you want to play enough that you can understand, just play the Leon trilogy. And I call it a trilogy because no one talks about Resident Evil 6. Play the remake of 2, then the remake of 4, then Requiem. And I genuinely think you'll be happy with the Resident Evil series. However, there is another couple of games you could play. You could play 2, then 3, then go on to 4. You could play 7 and 8 at any point. You could recommend playing the OG4, but I would only recommend playing the OG4 if you have no intention of playing the remake of 4. Because they are admittedly basically the same game. Just 4 has got a little bit more to explore. Have you ever played the fixed camera angle ones? I did when I was much, much younger. I had Resident Evil DS, believe it or not. Alright, what am I doing? I'm just running in circles and chatting. Hope you finished Resident Evil 4 Remake without heals. Honestly, I couldn't... There's a bit in the castle in Resident Evil 4 Remake where you have to send Ashley off to go do something by herself, and you have to snipe all of the guys chasing her down. In Professional, that mission can freaking take itself out back, because my god, that mission made me so mad. Resident 3 used to be my favourite. I heard the remake wasn't very good. Do I make this thing jolly so it's even faster? Because at the moment it's only being outsped. Never mind, it's not being outsped. I thought it was. God, even you don't outspeed a Perugly. Perugly is mental. Guys, never underestimate a freaking pissed off massive cat. Welcome, Panda. Welcome, welcome. That's true, no checkpoints for that point. Having Ashley do anything is bad. There is this, like, 2002 to 2006 freaking, era of PlayStation 2 escort missions. Yeah, Perugly has got a lot of girth and it's being held in by, like, a twister of a tail. I played RE 1 through 5. If you have the tolerance... No, not tolerance. If you have the patience to play the remake of Resident Evil 1, I absolutely recommend it. It is very good. You can absolutely skip 5 and 6. You can absolutely skip 5 and 6. You don't have to play 7 and 8 if you really don't want to. Because they're not the same. 7 and 8 are very, very different games. So you can play 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Requiem, and you'll probably have a good experience. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 6 are fine. No, 5 is fine, 6 is dog shit. Just don't bother playing 6. Nothing happens in that game that you need to remember. Village was so different. Yeah, but the thing is Village is really akin to how Grace plays. I do like 6 because I like the way that, no, not 6. I like 8 because it's really weirdly grounded. In comparison to the shit you do with freaking Leon. 5 and 6 need a remake. I hope they do something with 5 to make it a bit easier to digest. I'm sorry, I'm taking so long to take this item off of car battery and just play the game. Are you going to train the rest of the team? I don't know if I should. I'm mostly training the Pokemon that I genuinely want to keep. I think I might have to EV train this guy. Because if we're going to make use of Moxie, but I need so many berries to fix this one, that I might have to do it later. Because look at its stats, they're awful. Compared to what they should be. Like, Mightyena should basically be this, but it's just not. Because I've messed it. Oh. You want to keep Floofy Cat? Absolutely. Car battery is mental. All I need the move relearner. Duck, where is the move relearner? 98 attack. On level 40 Pokemon, that's bad. If you're level 40 and none of your attack stats are above 100, you're probably not going any further. Yeah, Fenrir needs a lot of work. I'd almost be tempted to catch a completely different Poochyena and just train that up, rather than waste time trying to fix this one. But the thing is, it's little Moxie Mightyena, and he's done so well. Also, don't forget this is a freaking defiant car battery. If we get one debuff on this guy, he will wreck everything. Resident Evil 0 was a banger. That is one Resident Evil I never got the opportunity to play. Oh, I remember now. We've got to do this factory. I was about to say, where am I going? Duck, do you know where the... Do you know where the move relearner is? Master Duck usually knows the answers to these questions. If Cattery has Curse, it would be ×2 attack. No, I think Defiance only procs once per chunk of debuffs. So if you try and -2 it, it will instead remove the -2 and then give itself a +1. It doesn't do it individually. Code Veronica's the hardest shit. If I remember correctly, most NPCs are where you got starters. Honestly, I haven't touched Code Veronica either, but I do have a Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast literally over there. And I think I've got Code Veronica. Now when I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've got both. I have a really old Berserk Muso game. Right, let's go in here. Because no matter what we do, these two here are EV trained up the wazoo. I have the original Sonic Adventure 2 and Battle. I have both of them. Actually, no, let's put it this way. I have got Battle on the GameCube, I have got Battle on Steam, and I've also got Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. I have them all. I also have Power Stone 1 and 2. Anyway, let's continue the game before I use all of my freaking gum flaps on just chatting with you guys. Whoa, way past cool! Did you see that they've added more Yakuza characters to Sonic Cross Worlds Racing? I find that so funny. Great, you're here. I don't know how much resistance we should expect in there. Are you ready to do this? I just brought myself a wicked cat, so yeah. Alright, then we just need to figure out a way in. Obviously the door's locked, so don't you even worry about that, little darlings. Right, so quick reminder. We don't like Ace. We're certain that Ace is a double agent. Isn't Ichiban already in it? Yes, and now Majima is in it. What more could you ask for other than freaking Kiryu himself? The move you learn is pacing the bottom left of Onyx Ward. Okay. Of course, what kind of magician would I be if I didn't know my way around the backstage? There's a very simple trick, you see. All you have to do is go through the door. But it's locked. We just said that. Oh, it's locked. Well, never mind you then. Clearly I'm simply mistaken. A fool, a nitwit, an utter dunderhead, unless... What if there was a second door? Is there really? Oh, but what are words to explain the designs when they're still in store can be seen with your own eyes? Well, now we can't do it because we just got teleported. Now I know a lady as smart as you isn't about to ask something as silly as how did you do that. You already know I'll never tell. Now press ahead. I'll be along to assist just as soon as I take care of your companion. What a strange character, but I suppose it works well enough. Let's not waste any time. Okay, cool, so you, someone in this game just has the ability to do magic. I'm not gonna lie, that now immediately makes me think that we are well in over our heads. Great, you're here. I don't know how much resistance... What? He pulled a sand shortcut, yeah. But I'm talking to a barrel that thinks it's a Mario. Huh? I'm replaying the cutscene. This barrel's listening to us. And not a dunderhead, unless, what if there were... The pillar men are here. And no, and then that warps us backwards. But they're not here. And then they warped away again. What? Best you see that your strings are all taut and tied off before we head in. Once the app begins, you'll find a little room to make adjustments. I'm speaking... So, no. Ace is just invisible. Ace is just invisible. Wait, no. You can't speak to them from this angle. But you can from this angle. Why didn't Ace bring everyone? I do think that's a little weird, yeah. But... You could talk to this barrel and it will replay the cutscene. And if you could talk to Ace who's still standing here and has new lines of dialogue. How weird. Right, well, we're here now, so let's kick ass. Resistance right out of the gate, is it? Hold it right there! You know, I don't think I will. Help me out, Alice. Time to annihilate Ricardo. Uh-oh. Is that what I think it is? I'm just going to slash. How the shit is... Her Lapras is level 87. Okay, so all I got to do is live. I just thought to myself, how did that Lapras move faster than the fastest cat alive? Why? You're cheating. She's too strong. I'll go get the others. Thanks, Alice. Just knowing someone has my back helps me a lot. Let's keep it moving. So Amaria has turned up. Amaria's just turned up with her actual team. Rather than a stupid team that she brings for gym challenges. So much for that idea. They sure got together quick. Alice, do you trust me? No. Yes. Thank you. Then get ready. Deliverance. Use Ice Shard right there. No, you're in for it. Atlantica, help me out. Okay, you've nicknamed all of your Pokemon. You know what? I trust you, but I also do think you're a little cheesy. Let's do this. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just find a way to shut down that pulse. Ah, you broke through, have you? I'll hand it to that gym leader. She didn't hesitate to make an opportunity. I admit I wasn't expecting you to split up, and yet perhaps a slow clap for the good show is in order. Yours truly again, dear fan. So I don't trust you whatsoever. You've clearly just gone ahead and told them that we're coming. I'd hoped not to have to perform like this now, but it seems that it was simply not in the stars. Would you believe, even now, that I'm simply pretending to be a double agent working for them, that I might better serve you? No, I don't believe that. A pity. Well, I'd hoped to preserve this balancing act for longer, but alas, it appears that more dire things than my own wishes are at stake here. For the master to come off so soon, I'm disheartened. Crestfallen. Inconsolably melancholic, can't you tell? To double on double, that was Borealis' charade, not mine. Okay, I know you can pronounce it charade, but I pronounce it charade. Magician of my caliber needs not claim others' tricks to be their own. While the true performer should never spill their secrets, I will talk a lot more than you want me to. Reveal number 1. My lies were few, my truths were half. I was fired from my prior role only. On a new task I hope to please as I ever have. Borealis leaked our data true, and with a few beeps of the buttons I boot my own failures away. What you know now is hardly all there was, and yet it is all there will ever shall be again. Further, I admit, one bit among that was a surprise even for me. Investigation is warranted. Okay, can you do a backflip? I don't think I'm gonna with someone... If your username is myballssuck69, I don't think I'm gonna do any command you give me. Nevertheless, I said I'd be along to assist and never specified who I'd be assisting. As I said, you'll find a bit of a wild card. Reveal number 2. That was only reveal number 1. How many reveals do you have? It was a ruse of comfort to lure you into a separation in numbers. It was not in a few seconds that the assembly behind you gathered. And your friend, the purple hair, has been swiftly dispatched of. Fret not, he's safe, secure. Purple-haired friend who's apparently male. Sue says hi. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I don't want 50 reveals. Also, why are we doing this in a corridor? I can still see the tippy toes of the people that we were just talking to. He's safe, secure. The rival, the poison type. Oh, Kane. Of this I would not deceive you. Likewise, I already forgot that he was here. Seems like you'd do VA. I would love to. I think it'd be hilarious. Likewise, you may still rest assured of the safety of those children. What can be harnessed needs not be destroyed. Not all among us share this value. But you have my personal gold star guarantee, little hero. None among them will be harmed. Reveal number 3. Are you getting bored of my reveals yet? No great plan is complete without a recovery. After all, only a fool expects to be foolproof. And with that, allow me to introduce you to, how would you say, the oldest trick in the book. The trapdoor. There was so much setup. Okay, well hopefully that'll be enough. Inconsolably melancholic, can't you tell? The trapped Pokemon room. Vanillite sits sadly in a cage. DeVito in the cage above uses transform. It turned into Vanillite. Oh, well, that's cute. I think. Is that Pikachu? Oh, it's an Abra. Man is a narrator from that one game. What, you mean the Stanley Parable? Okay, we just put Pokemon in a cage. Abra woke up. Alice's hearing went dull. Yeah, but if Abra's awake, we can teleport out. The awakened Abra bonds with your mind. Alice regains their hearing. Wait, no, Abra, I want you to... Abra can literally teleport. What, the Abra teleports Jigglypuff to another cage? Why? Oh! Oh, this is a funny puzzle. Makahita stirs restlessly in its cage. It appears to be exhausted and injured. I see. Wait. Double Loudred. No, don't move it back. I don't want you to move it back. Wait, that's a Lickitung, that's a Rock'n'Roller, that's a Makahita, and that's a Cyndaquil? And a Vanillite. And a Jigglypuff. Oh, we got a human in there. Weird. Oh well, have fun being in prison with all the other Pokemon stolen from our daycare scam. You're all going nowhere. Who puts a Loudred in a daycare? I'm back. Can you do a backflip? No, I still can't do a backflip. Shady Lock. What the hell's a Shady Lock? And that's a Lickitung. I don't expect it to do anything. Well, I want the Ditto to turn. I want them both to scream. That's a really weird thing to say, I guess. Oh, wait, I think I know what I need to do. No, I don't know if I know what... Wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do know what to do. That looks like a fire, like, oil thingamajig. So what if I make the Loudred scream here? No. Oh. Oh yeah, I can't hear. Hey, leave the Pokemon alone. What? Yeah, but how am I... What all you want, I'm not letting you out. In fact, you practically have to find a way to break the steel bars if you want it out. And like, that's going to happen. After all, it's almost impossible to break the metal. First, you need to heat it up. Second, you need to cool it down and make it brittle. And finally, you have to hit it with all the force of a rolling boulder to break it. Okay, so the dude just gives you the answer. The hearing going dull is the key. I don't think it is. Okay. Understood. This is just the one cage where you can actually do anything. So you move the Loudred to that cage, then get it to scream. Does that not affect him? No, okay, maybe I didn't do anything. Why would I need my ears? The guard can see. Yeah, but why would I need my ears to... I get it. Oh, I get it. I understand. I figured it out. I'm a genius. Do you know what? I'm actually really clever. Did you guys know that? We move the Loudred. We move the Jiggly. We blow our ears out. And we make the Jigglypuff sing. Everyone goes to sleep. So, We now have a Jigglypuff that has made the guard go to sleep, which means we can now use Abra to give us our hearing back. Oh, how did I wake up the freaking Abra? How did I wake up the Abra? Oh, nope, now I'm dead. I didn't mean to click on that. Well, I did mean to click on it, but... Ha. Good night. Some time passes and you wake up groggily. Jigglypuff is angry. I thought I just clicked on the Abra and it woke him up, but I can't remember what I did. Loudred wakes up the Abra. Oh, do I just have to do Loudred again? Oh, I see. And the guard woke up. Loudred needs to be elsewhere. Okay. So teleport Cyndaquil out. Teleport the Loudred out. Blow my ears. Make the Jigglypuff sing. Did the Jigglypuff... Okay, you've fallen asleep. Blow my ears out again. The guard woke up. But where... Do I put the Jigglypuff there? Okay, alright. If the Jigglypuff is there, let's move the Cyndaquil again. This is some funny teleporting. If I was a Pokemon, then I would be, I would be freaking blowing my mind. Right, so, blow my ears out. Make Jigglypuff sing. Make you shoot fire. Then I need Abra again. So move the Cyndaquil out. Move the Vanillite in. And then blow my ears again. Sing once more. Use Ice Beam. I love the fact that Vanillite learns Ice Beam at like level 16. And now I need something to break it with. I think I know what it is. I don't think it's Roggenrola, and I don't think it's Makahita. I think I know what it is. Move the Vanillite. I'm pretty sure it's Lickitung. Blow my ears out again, please. Makahita will not be able to break these bars from there, but I think you can. No? Strange guard, he's asleep and standing. Well, the Ditto seemingly does nothing. From what I can tell, the Ditto seemingly does nothing. Why is there... Sorry, I just saw the freaking membership. Ditto does have a purpose. Okay. I just saw the freaking membership go off, and I saw the dude called Pie of the Storm. What a name. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Vestel, if you really like Rejuvenation and you've been popping off with some challenge runs, then that's probably a good sign for when I eventually get round to it. Ditto has a purpose. Also, Raykov, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. That does indeed give us the old 5 Battle Royales. And of course 5 wheel spins. I will wait until we're out of this area before we do the wheel spins. purely because I can't do a lot of the things on that wheel here. I am opted in. Yeah, we kept thinking you weren't. Wait, so it's asleep? It appears to be wounded. I wonder. So, does it matter if we get a second Makahita? Okay, so that was my next.
Can I join in wheel today?
Okay, so that was my other thought process. Was what if Makahita just punched its way through the bars, but it was injured, so it couldn't. That's what gave me the tip off. Yo, thank you Nathan for the donation as well. That's another one. And yes, you can of course join in on the wheel spins, but we must escape this area first. Remind me once we're out of here. Also guys, if you are watching on YouTube, then please do consider subscribing to the channel if you are a fan of Pokemon content. And if you're watching on Twitch and you're not following the stream, how dare you? I'm joking. If you are watching on Twitch, please make sure you slap that follow as well. Ditto escaped his cage and is looking at you expectantly. Yes, I would like to take Ditto. Oh, it's my Ditto now. Ditto. His name is Pokopia. If it's an imposter Ditto, I'll take it. But I don't think it will be. Right, but what does that do? Ditto doesn't actually get me anything. It just proves that Makahita... Can someone heal it? Rogan Roller's in the cage. Makahita stirs restlessly in his cage. It appears to be exhausted and injured. Wait, so maybe it's just Rogan Roller then? Sleeping is healing. You mad lad. Oh, I can hear it though. Oh, I can hear it though. Oh no. Time to go to bed. I've been here for 2 days. Did that wake him up? Well, I didn't heal it. It just put it to sleep. But we don't have a Ditto anymore. Unless I can transfer 2 Pokemon. No, 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 no. Wait, that puts you there. No, 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 I don't want to do that. Wait, so if I put, like, Rogan Roller in there, I mean, does that do anything first? No, he just waits. He's just a weirdo. Is this going to teleport it left or into the broken cage? No, it teleports it left. That's not what I wanted at all. Wait, so did that just not work? Talk to the guard. I don't need his help. Yeah, he just says heat it up and then freeze it, which I've done, and you have to hit it with the force of a rolling boulder. But I don't have a way to get Rogan Roller over. Because it's all well and good if I move Rogan Roller. But what's it gonna do? It's a Rogan Roller. Has a clear shot of the cell with Rock Blast. It was that simple. It was that simple. Okay, no joke, I was overthinking it. I genuinely thought you had to put a Pokemon in the bottom, then put another Pokemon in the top, so that it could hop out and you could use it. But no, you don't. You just do this. Also, thank you Pokemon that have all helped me. I'm gonna abandon you now. Uh-oh, the dark spooky chamber. The hole in the Rogan Roller is the ear. It's really strange. Don't think too hard about Pokemon anatomy. It will confuse you. Where the shit am I? And where are all the zombies? Magnet powder? An XP candy, okay. No, but you could trap the guard in. What, if I click on him, do I just throw him inside? There are a lot of Pokemon with parasitic relationships, that's true. Like an oh, no, yeah. If I wake up the Abra, that's a great idea. You can warp him in. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Well done, chat. Hey, what you doing to me, kid? I don't even fit in here. Get me out. Fuck off, you idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dude shouldn't have fallen asleep 10 times. I've got all these barrels of crap just laying about. Got what he deserved, exactly. That's a very funny Easter egg. Right, Spoink. I cannot help but feint attack that. It's a Zoroark. Never mind. Now it's a Spoink. That's what I expected. Some with Doofenshmirtz gets stuck in his own trap. Absolutely. Super potion. I could genuinely pop a heal, couldn't I? Thing is, we've been asleep for so long. That other lady's probably dead now. We have so many items in our inventory. So many. There are a lot of people with parasitic relationships. Do we think there's a member of this community that's parasocial yet? Do I just charm it and then go for the kill? Or do I just go for the kill? I think I'm 8 levels higher. We just go for the kill. Exactly. Graveler. See, this is funny, right? We can charm it. It does no damage now. Oh, we just slash it. Like, we do no damage, but eventually we'll get a crit. Ooh. Okay, we swap. It does no damage now. None. All damage remaining gone, and you're quad weak to freaking ground. What a typing. I asked yesterday, our relationship isn't parasocial, you know who we are. To a degree, no, you can be parasocial if I acknowledge your existence and you speak. Oh, there's a man there. Didn't see them. What the fuck's up with your stretchy meteor knight? What's this going on here? Dude's got like spiral Pokeballs. And a Machop. I died to Machop, but watch this. Oh, I didn't die in one hit. That's surprising, actually. Wow, I'm gonna throw rocks at you. Damn it, I'm gonna Aura Sphere you then. Our protagonist has the frisk 10 seconds sleeping. I did not mean to hit follow me, I meant to go up to air slash. I have a fidget toy called the LTT screwdriver, hell yeah. Front gate lock disengaged, opening gate. Who are you? Oh, you're the intruder. No, I'm not going to battle you. I'm sure you'd thump me anyway. I prefer the pen over the sword. You know how that goes. Knowledge is my muse, my life. Oh, you're wondering why I'm working for Meteor? Well, without giving away too much, they're trying to uncover a hidden secret and I must know the truths. See, that is the kind of villain that I can get behind. Someone that's just there because it made sense for them to be there. Oh, we're outside. So long, idiots. You let me escape. I opened the front door and everything, you fools. Where is that Pokemon Center again? This city is so confusing. Is it down to the right? Yeah, it is. Outside wheelie, it is wheel time. I have got 5 wheels to do for Rakov, and then 1 wheel for Nathan, I believe it was. Let's spin our wheels, shall we? I need to add a bit of text to this that tells people that it's $2 for a wheel spin. Discard the latest item in the bag. Rakov, choose a pocket, and I will discard the latest item in it. Forgot her name, Mario. Yeah, I forgot her name as well. Oh, no exercise for me. Oh, +5 battle royales. You lucky people. That takes us to 11 battle royales. That used to be double. That used to be double the battle royales. The TM pouch. No, that's just mean. Why would you do that to me? I need those TMs to live. What was the last TM we got? Shadow Claw. Oh, you can't ditch them. You can't ditch them. They don't count as items in this game. Rakov, you're going to have to change your choice. Apparently the, are they one use? I don't think they are. Key items? I don't even know what crystals are yet. Couldn't think of any patches except regular items. Yeah, maybe just regular item then. It's magnet powder. A polarized powder made from ground up magnets, but why? Get rid of them. So long, they're permanent. Gross. Okay, more wheel spins. We've got 4 more to do. Spin the wheel. Reroll a roll. Oh, I still got rid of something. It was just... that just wasn't a acceptable answer. Rakov, give someone in chat 10,000 Pokédollars. Third spin. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, there's a tiny one. Nope. Draw a Pokemon in paint with 30 seconds to go. Alright, alright, I can do that. We all know I can do that. My painting powers are incredible. I haven't opened paint in 2 whole days. Alright. I've got 30 seconds to draw. Rakov, what am I drawing? 30 seconds to draw it. What am I drawing? I need to bring up a clock anyway. I believe it's Rakov's choice. So, Flygon. Oh, 30-second Flygon. Alright. Harsh. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Flygon is like a funny, like weird looking thing like this. It looks like a worm for some reason. What have I drawn? And then he's like round at the bottom. And then he's got funny wings that are like weird shaped. And he's got wings. I can't draw diamonds apparently. Okay, those are his wings. And then he's got legs like this and legs like this. This is not a Flygon. And then he's got like a tail like woo with a little orb at the end. And then his eyes are like wham wham. And he's got a big feeler thingies. Oh, what have I done? That's the timer. There's your Flygon. Doesn't it have eye? Doesn't it have arms? Does it not have arms? I forget. Dream speedrun, true. There's your Flygon. That will now go into the masterpieces. So if you would like to view my masterpieces, please feel free to join the Discord because that's where you'll find it. Masterpieces, where are they? Here they are. I need to save it first. I have to remove it off my screen so I can save it. Flygon. What number is that? Is that the 11th one we've done? Or is that 12? I think it's 12, actually. That Flygon got badonkadonk. Okay, that's number 12. F. Flygon. We will do every Pokemon eventually. Eventually, every Pokemon will be drawn. Eventually. Okay. Last one for Rakov. Last spin for Rakov. Remove all held items for 5 battles. Well, I'll tell you now, I don't think we were holding any. Yeah, my team doesn't hold held items at the moment, so you know what? I'm going to give you another roll, because I don't think that one's fair. I don't think that one's fair. Oh, he rolled into permadeath. The next time one of my Pokemon dies, they are completely unusable. Thank you, Rakov. Let's just double check. Yeah, so discard an item, 5 battle royales, get 10k Pokédollars, draw a Pokemon, and permadeath. Awesome. Tragic exercise miss. Yeah, but isn't it funny that permadeath is right next to it? Okay, and then I believe it was Nathan gets one. Yes. Nathan, here's your wheel spin. Time to catch a Wingull. Yep. Oh, I just put my blindfold in the other freaking room. Alright, one moment. Okay. I think the blindfold for 5 battles is a bit much. I actually need to reword that because I know what it's supposed to basically say. Let me just quickly reword it. So it's supposed to be it's supposed to be more like this. Oops, not like that. It's supposed to be defeat. I'm just gonna up just to make it a bit better. Defeat 6 Pokemon blindfolded. So that means if a trainer has got 6 Pokemon, I just need to fight that one trainer. It's not fight 5 trainers. So we'll do it that way around. So it's defeat 6 Pokemon whilst blindfolded. I think otherwise we're going to be here for a while. There we go. Okay. Back to the game. I don't believe that's much of a cop-out. I think that's just how it should be. Right, I have healed. Sacrifice the dog to get a better one. Yeah, but it's a shiny dog and I can fix him. I can fix her. Maybe I do just sacrifice the dog. As much as I like Fenrir, its stats are awful and it's now falling off. Without EVs, it's kind of not gonna work. As much as I do like my Moxie fella. Better to implement but less blindfold fun. I just think the blindfold will last too long. That's my only counter argument to it is all. Logic must persist. Right, so who do I have to fight here? I fought all of these people. It's gonna be okay. This person, you got butterfly wings. All right. Well, I don't even know what I don't even want to know what they're using. I'm going straight in. Blindfold time. You can't fix everything. I will try. Alright, I can't see shit. And to be fair, whenever I got my blindfold on, I shut my eyes anyway, because it reminds me of going to bed. Okay, so Pokemon. What the hell do you have? Also, I don't remember what my guy's got. Because I'm pretty sure Mightyena got 2 moves that don't do damage. No, it's got 3 moves that don't do damage. The only move that does damage is Crunch, and I think it's in the last slot. And I'm pretty sure Howl was always above it, so I'm just gonna Crunch. I think this is Crunch. I don't know who died. I have a feeling we got a kill there. And we didn't get a kill there. What?
Scum.
Virgil, you're not helping. What's happening? Did we get a kill? I think we got a kill. Yeah, okay, so we...
You fool.
I think that was Mightyena dying. So that means we now need to send out... Am I in the right menu? Who's after Mightyena? Oh wait, it's an up-down menu. So... I'm going to assume this is yes? What? Now we're in the left-right menu. Oh no, all directions menu. That one. This one. What menu are you in where if you spam confirm you can't continue? What menu are you in where if you spam that button you can't continue? What if I just say no? No? What have I done? I'm legitimately lost. Hang on. Where am I? Where am I?
You fool!
These sound effects don't help. That's just my Sienna again, right? That's just... Yeah, I'm in choose a Pokemon. That's a Togekiss. So I've closed that menu. Down. Stop making sounds. I can't hear if I press buttons or not. Switch. Yes. I did it. Oh my god. No. What Pokemon came out? What Pokemon went... I think it might be Sceptile. Which makes me think this is Giga Drain. It was Arbok. What the shit was that? That was so confusing. That was so confusing. Who are you? What was I doing? I got to here? I thought I'd gotten to this screen. And then hit back. And then hit down. I know what I did. I hit down, but didn't hit switch. I hit a different button altogether. Okay, well that was 3 Pokemon, so I've still got 2 more Pokemon to do. And of course Fenrir is freaking dead. There's no failed mission. The mission passed successfully. Very successfully. This is one of the consequences of the wheel spin. It is indeed, but it's one of the fun ones, to be fair. I do like the blindfold, because I feel the blindfold is not very good. Unless I find myself in a situation where I just do not know where I am. Is no one dead? Oh yeah, no, we got Cricketune killed. We got they died. Now we got Fenrir, they're dead as well. One of these is not like the other, and I'm going to tell you now, it's not the Technician Cricketune, it is the freaking level 40 Moxie Mightyena. I do have a different doggo, but it's got a wrong ability. But I could fix that. I have Cerber. I can fix this. It hasn't... I always had another Poochie. I forgot about my other Poochie. Yeah, Fenrir got permadeath. Yeah, that's why. About time, to be fair, he'll fall off soon. No, we have a plan. We agreed that Cerber... No, we all agreed that Fenrir was going to die and be replaced by another one. But it was going to be replaced by another one. Yes, you can have Raw. That would actually have stats in the right place. I do find Swagger such a funny move. Assurance, nope. Nope. Embargo, nope. Taunt, you just learn so many support moves. Yet you're a Moxie Sweeper. I will never understand this. How do we count battles? Individual mons killed or trainers? Because when I added the spin, the intention was trainer count. Well, for the blindfold thing, the thing is 5 blindfold. 5 trainers is too much. So I changed it today to 6 battles instead of 5 trainers. Yeah, you can learn Snarl, but I just don't get why you would. Yeah, no, Ted, it's just because if the blindfold lasts for too long, it does kind of lose its appeal after a bit. That's all it is. It's because eventually the stream just turns into me running in circles, achieving nothing for ages. Okay, immediately got to level 40. That's really handy. I have an ability capsule to get to the Moxie. The problem is it's not shiny anymore. You've literally... you guys have made me drop my friend. Alright, boost attack. Alright, at least we can EV train Cerber now. Cerber is the better one. Which is... it's the better one. Rare candies are rare? I don't really care. It could have been Sceptile. Yeah, anything could have died, to be perfectly honest. But I knew that I'd sent my Tiana out first, and I did everything in my power to make sure that I didn't accidentally swap them out. So, you now just need to murder everything. I miss my white dog, but it's okay. My dark dog will do just as good. I hope. I hope. When did we somehow had two dogs, one called Fenrir and one basically called Cerberus. Fenrir almost won. It would have been hilarious if it did. Oh, I've not counted these battles as blindfold. I think I just do the next fight. I'm just going to do the next fight blindfolded. Yo, shiny Sunken. Why is the little fella bright red? Dude looks like a tomato. EV training's tedious. It's not so bad because you only have to beat 6 Pokemon. That's because I'm spicy. Yeah, Sunken is terrible. Like, even in this game, Sunflora will be terrible. It's just a funny shiny. It's a fire Sunken, yeah. Hey, if a game wanted Delta species, that's how you do it. It's on the team right now. Not the Sunken, no. I don't think I'll actually have a use for it. Blam. Sunken's not the kind of Pokemon I would normally bring with me. Sunflora was Grass Flyer. Elite Redux did that too. Yeah, look, immediately, this Mightyena is just more powerful. But Dave, funny moment. You want me to really run a Sunken? They give it a Helldiver called Burnt Seed. What does that do? Get Mighty some speed. That's the plan. Bonk. Stag gave it a 50% boost damage on fire moves. But then what's the point of it being a grass type then, outside of resistances? Because I've been thinking about that myself. Like, how do you make, like, a grass, water, grass, fire, fire, water Pokemon where only one of those types actually ends up being the attacking one? Cashier, that's not a very nice thing to say. I got rid of the weakness that came with being a fire type, but the Burnt Seed essentially gave it fire stab boost. Yeah, so essentially all I'm seeing is it's just a fire type with one less weakness. Question, does Steam Engine make you... Oh, we can't hit it then. Damn it. Okay, we have to run. Well, we killed 15 Pokemon. That might be enough. But yeah, does Steam Engine make you immune to the incoming damage? Or do you still take the damage and then get the Steam Engine proc? I feel like that sounds wrong. You thought bro was a celebrity over here. You are aware that that dude was a murderer, And a bad R word. Dude was like a mass homicidal maniac that specifically preyed on women. Why would you call someone Jack the Ripper? You take the damage first. That just sounds bad then, actually. It's like, wait, Colossal's got a speed steam engine, right? That's terrible then, because it would die, then proc the ability. That seems awful. I am more than happy to be known as Jack Sparrow, but I'm not going to be known as Jack the Ripper, because there's a difference between a Pirates of the Caribbean reference and referring to someone as one of the most hideous creatures of history. I get where you're going though with Ripper of Pax, but you know for a fact this isn't a TCG channel anyway. Blind execution of a Team Meteor member. Yep, I annihilated them. It was very fun. Big annihilation, actually. Right, that should be enough. Steam Engine weakness policy, but people have triggered Steam Engine by using Aquajet or something. Don't recall the method. I suppose you could Aquajet your own Colossal, but I don't know. It just seems off. The speed still isn't that great. I guess its speed matches Togekiss, I suppose. I don't really mind the snake being a bit off, just because it's an Intimidate setter. I think Arbok's going to fall off very soon. Wow, we never did anything with Arcanine. We could easily do something with Arcanine right now. I'm just going to fast forward because this is taking forever. Give me the anklet. Attack stat, please. Matching Togekiss's speed is not impressive. It's not that impressive, but it's at least nice to know that Mightyena might be able to do something before Togekiss can. You know, with Togekiss being able to just one-shot it anyway. Then again, I say something. What's it going to do? It's going to roar it out. Mightyena does not have a kit to deal with a freaking Togekiss unless it gets Thunderfang at some point. I love giving a freaking Arcanine speed EVs, even though it's got extreme speed. Arbok does still have Glare, you are right. Oh, Dynamax Colossal Steam Engine absolutely sounds correct, actually. Oh, we're already out of PP. Yeah, that sounds absolutely correct, because it will take the Aquajet. You're right. Also, Terra Water or Terra Grass Colossal, I suppose. It could take a Steam Engine hit quite easily. I like Arbok mostly because it does get some good moves and it has Intimidate. Its stats let it down. Like, Arcanine is just a better Arbok at this point in the game. But of course, the difference being type coverage and... Oh wow, you missed. Yeah, type coverage and the fact that it just doesn't have access to Glare. Sandaconda's a better Glare user. I mean, to be fair, ground is not a bad typing to be. This is why I've always said Arbok needs to evolve and gain dark typing. It needs to evolve into a poison dark type so that it gains the resistances to make it worth using. Okay, the attack stat is now Wicked. And we get some more power in this. Baby. Imagine training, but all of your training has gone into beating the crap out of little worms. But you do genuinely feel stronger. Yes, Duck, I did see the message. You can send it in there. Arbok should have the Odyssey typing. What did it gain in Odyssey? I'm pretty sure it wasn't... I don't remember what it gained in Odyssey. No, it was Ghost. Nah, I don't think it needs to gain Ghost. Thing is, if it becomes a Poison Dark type, it ends up becoming Skuntank. But the thing about that is, Skuntank... Poison Ground? I could have sworn it was a Ghost, but... No, I remember now. It might be... You might be right, actually. Thing is, yes, if it's Poison Ground, I don't mind it, but I think it should become Egyptian. It should become an Egyptian King Cobra. It shouldn't become whatever the hell Odyssey tried to do by giving it tusks. Okay, so Duck's just not paying attention to me. That's good to know. Thing is, what other Poison Dark Pokemon are there? From my understanding, it's just Skuntank. Thank you, Copilot, for saying that there is no Poison Dark Pokemon. There is. Oh, Drapion. Mark. Never mind then. Maybe it won't ever get it. Yeah. Drapion is poison. Of course, Skuntank is, and then Alolan Mark is Poison Dark. That's a shame. Then again, hang on, I need to check Drapion quickly. What does Drapion get? Isn't it just an all-out attacker? Yeah, dude, no sniper. That's funny. No, Drapion's weirdly tanky. Why does he got 110 freaking defense? What a weird Pokemon. Guys, imagine your hidden ability being Keen Eye. Look at this. Look at Drapion. Why is his hidden ability Keen Eye? You literally get Battle Armor and Sniper. Those abilities are great. Why would you ever roll the rare one? What does Battle Armor do exactly? Prevents the Pokemon from receiving a crit. Not terrible. And of course, Sniper is... You do... Critical hits do 2.25. Mental. But yeah, there you go. This is some Drapion. But look at his stat line. Why the hell does it have such high defense? Huh? Why? It's a Drapion. I thought these two would be the other way around. At least it's not wasting points in here. Drapion gets Venoshock, right? Just as a level up. Where is it? You got Arceus. Yeah, it just gets it on level up. This is the worst move for it to learn. Because it just doesn't have a good stat. Why is it quite fast? It's 90 speed. It's not the greatest speed in the world. It's 95, actually. That's not bad. Like, it's not good. Pre-Generation 9, this would actually be relatively usable. Battle Armor is something people doing Nuzlocke Kaizo runs rule over. True, because you just turn off the ability to get crit. Okay, Drapion's a Nuzlocke champion. Poison Dark? The Ogre Scorpion. You know what? I see it. I see it. I've always wondered what the fuck these white bits are. But yeah, throw caution to the wind and give it Poison Dragon. What if yeah, Arbok turns into a freaking dragon? That would be mental. Anyway, let me get back to my normal size and get back to the game. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like Poison Dark as a typing for my snake, but I don't think I will ever get it. Because there's just too many other Pokemon that do what it does. Because if you think about it, could you make it a fast tank? No. A fast supporting Pokemon. Essentially, the Poison Dark Incineroar. You give it Intimidate. But no, it's just got so much coverage, you wouldn't want it to be a support Pokemon. Or if it does support, it does it with its fangs. Drapion gets Cross Poison, Night Slash. Yeah, that's gross, actually. You have two really good ways to use Drapion if you really wanted to. I'm just thinking, If you were going to evolve Arbok, which you absolutely could do, you could give it a real evolution or a mega evolution. This thing's kit is basically built around glare and whatever free bites you put on it. And then you run Intimidate. So if you give it enough stats to make it fast, and not necessarily boost its attack much more, its attack isn't great. I guess it would just... You could make this... You could make an evolution of Arbok into the second coming of Incineroar, but with completely different typing. That's just my opinion. I think you could do it. It would absolutely breathe very nice life to it. But yes, you are right. If you give it Dragon, that would probably take it a bit too far, actually. I think what they did with Paldean Tauros would be perfect for Arbok. Or you mean give it a new version where it remains the same? No, where it gains a completely brand new typing. But then it also has 2 variants with new types. Incineroar's apparently losing knockoff. I did hear that. I don't think it would change Incineroar that much. Because let's be real, you still have Parting Shot, Intimidate, Fake Out. If it lost Fake Out, I think that Pokemon would probably become... It would fall off of so many teams. But just losing knockoff, I don't think it's enough. I think it needs to lose more. Incineroar's been nerfed like 3 times. Every single game that's been out since Incineroar's inception has nerfed Incineroar. Other than Sword and Shield, for some reason Sword and Shield buffed it. Okay, there's another lock. I did not click on that heal, but okay. Why are you just Snake Man? What's happened to this dude? He's in a barrel. Caught you, huh? Never seen a higher ranking officer before? Nope, and I'm going to put my glasses on. I got no idea what you are going to be using, but I'm pretty sure I'm leading with Arcanine. So whatever happens, you're being intimidated. So this is Reversal. This is Fire Fang. That's Close Combat. And that's Extreme Speed. No matter what happens, we're faster. I think we just open with a Stab Fire Fang and see what happens. Looks like it didn't die. Do it again. What? Did Arcanine miss the first one? I was like, where did the super effective hit come from? Oh no, I'm in a menu of yeses and nos again, aren't I? Wait. Oh no, I'm trying to send a Pokemon out. Back. Down. Down. Right. Down. Cancel. Oh, I'm incredible. And... Are we still on Fire Fang? What was that sound? I'm just gonna do it. Jeez, I don't feel... Was that good? Did we get the kill? Nice. Excellent, we're straight in the fight. What was that? What was that sound? I'm gonna close combat it. I think we have the stats to do it. That sounds like I just got hit. Did I miss? There we go, okay. So what I've noticed is if I hear an attack go off in my left ear, that means I got hit. If I hear an attack go off in my right ear, that means they got hit. Which is really useful. That's not Arcanine. When did I swap? I genuinely thought I was hitting close combats. Oh, Arcanine died. Hi, Theo. Alright, well, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, Stephen. Whoa, hello, boy. Hello, mister. How you do? Huh? What are you up to? You been exploring the outside world? Ow, that's a knife in my leg. That's a kitty cat knife straight into my thigh. There's a kitty on my lap, doing kitty things, being a kitty menace. Mister, you have pinned my arm down. Where am I? Oh, fucking you, kid. You need to be careful. You need to be careful. Don't kick me, you swine. Why are you kicking me? Careful, 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 careful. Put those legs down, okay? No blades, no blades. You're safe. You're safe. He doesn't care. He thinks he's in mortal peril, and he's literally like a couple of inches off the ground. So the blades come out, and thank you for trying to make me save the game, Theo, actually. That's probably very good. You know what happens if you reach for my face? You get scared that you're gonna fall, and then you put your freaking knives in my chest. Where you going, huh? Where you going, little boy? Let me give you a tooth massage. I like to massage his cheeks. Look at these ears. Look at these ears. Kitty detected. You're just going to sit on my computer now. Okay. If he was going to F12 for that Fenrir. Yeah, I've saved the game. Theo used quick save. Brand new ability. Also, I don't need to blindfold anymore. No, don't get the power cable. He literally did that the other day. The little git went under the table and put his mouth around the power supply and bit. It's because there was a cable tie on it and he wanted to bite the cable tie, so I removed it. What's going on here? He's watching intently, with a kitty with purpose. Oh, you're the scoundrel! Do have one more blind... Oh, really? One more? Okay. Well, I've seen that it's a Trevenant. Hang on. I'll do this entire fight. Because I know that should kill. Exactly. So now I don't know what's coming out next. I don't know what just happened. I swear 3 Pokeballs just went off. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I did. I'm in another infinite menu. What is this infinite menu? A Pokemon came out. What was that? That's Sceptile. My Sceptile just died. Damn it. Okay.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Is that the summary button? What's the top button then? The top button's to send out. Really? Where the hell? Okay, that's Togekiss. I know that sound. Theo, are you still there? I actually have no bloody clue if he's still there or not. This is the perfect time for him to jump on my lap and freak me out. What moves did I give Togekiss? What are these? Is that Air Slash? And is that... What was the first move? I think I've put that back in slot 1. So that's Aura Sphere. And that's Air Slash. Is that Charm? What did I leave in slot 1? I don't know what I'm attacking, I'm Air Slashing it. Okay, that worked. Jeez, that was really hard for some reason. Hi Theo, he didn't leave, he's still here. What you doing, huh? What you doing, little mister? Oh, look at that yawn! You guys got to see straight down his gob. Yeah, I knew Sceptile got sent out. What's your move list? Oh, it's Ancient Power. Why did I think it was Charm? It was a charger bug. Shut up. No. Hey, Thunderstone. Still not the freaking Firestone I was looking for. Theo was getting all the pets. He does. He does get all the pets. But then he gets bored. He's just like, well, Dad's not doing anything that I'm interested in, so he leaves. That was a wicked yawn, though. You got to see straight in his mouth. How did I lose 2 Pokemon to a bus, let alone one of them being a Sceptile? How long have you been streaming for? I mean, I have been streaming for a long time. However, this channel started popping off in, like, I want to say it was like June of last year. We managed to see some really good growth. And so I just kept going. Oh, I also realised that my counter's not working. How are you finding Reborn? I think it is good. I have gripes with the story and the way that the characters are written, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, a freaking... That's annoying. Oh well. A Perfect Order Elite Trainer box just went live about... When was that? Oh, it was about half an hour ago. That's a shame. I want one of them. But yeah, no, I'm finding Reborn good. I don't think it's as good as people are telling me it is. I think the story is very, press it. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's some cool stuff that definitely happens in this game, but I'm not gonna lie, it does get to Insurgents levels of stupid writing after a while. Oh, well, that's a problem. I want nothing to do with you. See, now that I can see, I can just swap to a Pokemon that can actually take a hit and then suck it dry. Intelligence activated. Oh wait, another one just dropped. One moment, I need to quick to see if I can buy some trading cards. Nope, sold out. That was fast. $59.95 for a freaking... Thing is, okay, why is it that you freaking with stupid scalpers, you go out of your way to buy freaking £50 boxes of Pokemon cards and you sell them for an upcharge of $9.95? $9.94 if you want to be specific. You make $9.94 out of every one you sell, and I can look right now at the freaking website. You just sold 15 of them. Well done. Scalping Pokemon cards made you a net profit of about 115 quid. Was it worth it? Sorry, that just makes me mad. Pokemon Scalpers just pissed me right off. All I want is to buy Pokemon cards so I can give them to my girlfriend for her birthday. How hard is it to freaking ask for that? Just $9.94? Not so good, scalpers. £9.94 upsale is upcharge is not terrible, considering this Mega Charizard box back here, we bought it freaking £40-50 over sale, over RRP. And to be fair, I don't regret doing it, but at the same time, it's just we wanted it. We wanted to treat ourselves. And the thing is if we'd left it 10 minutes longer, it wouldn't have been there. So that's why we did it. Oh, on the roof again. But overall, I know the retail price of Pokemon products. I've researched it enough at this point that I don't want to completely blow it out of the water. It is $9.94 in British pounds, so that might be a bit more than you think. Boss, looks like one of them escaped. So it would seem. Stand aside, I will deal with her myself. Oh, it's you. You're the weird one. No, you didn't ask, but if you want my opinion, you really probably shouldn't have come here. This song is so weird. There's no atmosphere in this music. When we first met below the stairway, I assumed it was more coincidence. I understand that our meetings are not due to any semblance of chance, they are a pattern of disrespect. I do not take kindly to being disrespected. You are fool enough to meddle in affairs well beyond your mettle, but I will congratulate you and that gym leader both for having the strength to cut through my subordinates. As one final act of compassion, I will show you what you were thought to reach. Step forward. Yo, is that a muck? Dude is having a moment. I'm told you're already intimately acquainted with our most recent pulse line. Pulse Muck was our prior invention. The work of the one beside me, in fact. Traditional pollutants would never have contaminated Azarine Lake as much. A more forceful solution is required. A toxin strong enough to chase humans away from an increasingly tainted land. Yet it's designed to fall away the moment they left. Nature always wins. Sometimes it just needs a little help. And yet this mark here does not take a medical expert to understand even at a glance the extent to which it suffers. Thanks for pointing that out, I guess. Hello, Cameron Robs, hello. I buy one box for fun and another to display. Thing is, I do not buy Pokemon cards for their monetary value. I feel like that just takes all the joy out of actually, like, a hobby. Like, I do involve finances in my streaming, but that's just because I want to make an actual career out of this. But when it comes to Pokemon cards, I bought that, £150, we ripped it open. It has no resale value now. And I'm completely okay with that. People are scalping the scalpers shopping carts. Yes, I am aware of that. There is a video I watched on YouTube. I think I put it in my Discord. And I watched that. Yeah, it's just ruthless. It's so tedious. Who knew even a creature whose body was already little more than a pile of filth could deteriorate further still? I have Pokemon cards open. Let me bring my stream back up. Yo, thank you for freaking subscribing to the channel. Even the drool it secretes begins to mix, melting and melding further and further in form of its toxins. I suspect soon we will need to keep it in a bucket. That's enough. The system was incomplete to begin with. If you were to permit me one more time to refine the physical restraints, we might... Consider carefully if you wish to continue speaking out of line as you are. Yes, Commander Solaris, my apologies. In due time, this machine will surely kill this muck. It is a necessary sacrifice for the good of the region. One can accomplish nothing if they are not willing to make sacrifices. So, Alice, what will you sacrifice? Your time, your spirit, or perhaps much like this muck, which so desperately calls for your help, your life? Atlantica, quick, ice beam! Solaris? I should have just disposed of you both in the first place. Not on my watch. Is Solaris the name of the dude in grey? I thought his name was question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe he just revealed his name and I didn't catch on. Alice, are you okay? That was close. So you are the girl with the sapphire bracelets. I propose a trade. Bracelets for your lives. What? They're mere trinkets to you, are they not? No. Tanya gave these to me. I don't want to lose them. Who the fuck's Tanya? What's so funny? Are you entirely sure you can trust this Tanya of yours? With my whole heart. She's the most important person in the world to me. We tell the villains too much. Wouldn't even be alive without her. Anything she gives me is precious. That's why I defended to my dying breath. Ha ha ha! To your dying breath, is it? Then do so. Alice tried to deactivate the pulse while I keep him busy. I don't think so. It would seem your presence here is an impediment. There we go. So get the hell out already. Glaceon? Ah, you poor sweet summer child. Well, winter child, I suppose. Bam! In the current economy, I would likely snitch on something on you if you offered me 2 to 3 tanks of gas. I mean, that I understand. Espion. Yo, check out this dark dog that I found. Crunch. Moxie dog. Umbreon, you're a special defender. Crunch. Now we're confused, huh? I'm gonna roar you out. Never mind, I'm gonna hurt myself and do more damage than you ever could to me. Yo, funny looking muck. Help him. Wait, his typing just became electric. That's mean. Oh, it keeps changing. I need to slow this down. It keeps changing its type. So now it's a poison type. Which means I don't want to be running you. I don't want to be running anybody, actually. Yeah, so it keeps throwing up poison moves. I'm going to glare it. Okay, beautiful. Water. And the attack picked up electricity. Okay. Okay. Thing is, there's typings. I don't think I've got an easy answer for any of the typings. Yo, the Omni Boost. Muddy water. Okay, so it's always using water electric moves. And has... I'm gonna fish for a freaking flinch. Hey! Do it again. No, it changed to poison. That's a shame. I was really, really hoping that it was going to get paralyzed and flinched in succession. Okay, so if your typing is now currently poison, Car Battery can hit it quite hard. If I just use... I feel like I could swagger it because I've knocked its health down already. It will hurt itself quicker than... What do you mean it missed? There we go. And it still went off. Okay, cool. Beautiful. We don't have Fake Out because we need to... It's an egg move. Or like a level 1 move or something. Okay, so Intimidate brings it back to normal. But I don't... Because you're currently poisoned, which means close combat does nothing. I might as well just extreme speed. Please hit yourself. Paralysis, brilliant. Yeah, I had a feeling it might do that. Oh, it missed! Oh, that Hyper Potion's cheap. I don't think we win this. We just don't have a team ready for... We don't have a team ready for... I didn't mean to press that button. I literally just sat up in my chair and my thumb happened to be over the X button. But yeah, we don't have a team that can deal with water, electric, poison at the same time. I don't think I could deal with all three in a single fight. What did you just do? You did water, right? So that's just not enough. Yeah, it's just not enough. The Giga Drain did nothing. Well, at least now we know what we're running into. Yeah, we kind of got type walled there. Because it wasn't weak to Intimidate, so these two couldn't do much. Holt didn't have anything to do. Sneg landed a very good paralysis. Virgil just doesn't have much to do. I'm going to have to think about this. I'm just going to have to think about this. The paralysis is very good, and to be fair, I don't think... Otaria is not a bad shout. It's Dragon, which means it does negate all of its attacks. It's at least neutral to most of it. Ditto. It's got Limber. It's much weaker on the defense side. It did take a lot of extreme speeds, to be fair. I'm just considering... Storm Drain would be funny, but it would never use it. Yeah, Steel's a bad, not a bad shout, actually. I don't think Aron's that useful. Kind of wish you were working a bit better at the moment, but you're not. What I need to figure out is what terrain that was. Because I might be able to abuse the terrain as well. So every time it launched Muddy Water, it turned into an electric move. Minus speed, nature on Altaria's rough. Yeah, but these are changeable. Like, we can fix that. Aaron can Rock Tomb to slow and is immune to the poison. Yeah, the problem is it's Muddy Water. The Muddy Water makes it very hard. What did you say it was? It was Factory Field. Is that not synthetic? It is. So boost electric attacks, motor drive triggers, download triggers, technician applies up to battle power 80. Ah, Cricketune. Cricketune would be able to pop off a little bit, which is kind of funny. So certain attacks gain bonus damage, such as Steamroller and Technoblast. Okay. Okay. Automate Iron Defense. Light that burns the sky. I just happen to have that sitting around, you know. Wrong field? I thought it was factory. It is short circuit. Okay. Light that burns the sky will break most, if not all, fields. Too right. I think it should. Wait, so we've looked at this before, but what's causing Muddy Water to gain electricity power? Here we go. Certain attacks gain the electric typing. Muddy Water and Surf. Okay, okay. So what we need to do... What we need to do is make it Factory Field. Discharge. I can get a Discharge Pokemon quite easily. Like the Burns of Sky appears in a quarter of all fields in some way or another. That's pretty cool. But if we could turn it into Factory, then that just makes electric better. Why would it ever short circuit when ground moves happen? Okay. What galvanized Pokemon is there? Is it just Golem? Clink has Discharge. Okay. Camouflage makes you Steel. Okay. I think... Would Lightning Rod be able to take the Muddy Water if it's gained the electric properties? Yeah, Manectric is kind of what I was thinking. But I'm just wondering, is it even worth me bothering? Is it worth me removing the like turning it into Factory to boost my electric damage when I'm immune to it anyway? What is Electrike's other ability? Is it doesn't get Intimidate, right? Pretty sure it doesn't. Static. Lightning Rod's better. Intimidate was a freaking mega. That was it. It would, then it can hit back with super effective underwater muck. I just don't think it would ever use it. The fields cycle between one another. Yeah, so essentially, if I just spam discharge, it will probably do something to bring it back, maybe. When did you learn Ice Fang and Thunder Fang, good sir? Okay, that's some funny coverage. Dude really hates flying types. We can see if we can make Manectric work. Obviously, a big Pokemon that doesn't work here is... I think Arcanine did something. You're a Moxie freaking trigger. You're not going to work at all. I think Muck also has Discharge. Oh. Event moves. That's kind of funny. No, it's not a physical attacker, but I don't think it will matter that much. Sadly, Pokemon on the physical side aren't that great here. As in, I just don't have any good ones. I think if I had some Mega Forms, it would probably be a bit better. I could bring a Skuntank. I'm aware of Blissey. I don't know how to use it. Sorry, Blissey. But I don't know how to use it. Also, it just... Doesn't it just die to poison moves? Oh no, it's pure normal, isn't it? I guess its special defense could be really useful. I might bring that over Sceptile. Sceptile can't do anything here. I don't know how good X-Cloud would be. It can learn Seismic Toss. Sure. Discharge from Muck made it short circuit. Ah. You can bait it with Arcanine. Well, no, I can just immediately run in with Electrike and it won't be able to discharge, but I can. Is there a water ground type? Not at this point of the game, I don't think. Unless I've just missed it. Oh yeah, to be fair, you could have got a Mudkip ages ago. But we never did. Yeah, you can have Bite. Why not? No Wooper. Not normal Wooper, no. No problems, Omens. Lovely to have you as always. Have a wonderful sleep. I need to go get some candy. I'm all out of candy. I used it all. But yeah, Wooper is not an awful shout. It actually does kind of wall the Muck completely. But I also don't think it's a Pokemon I have access to right now. So there should be a Wishcash somewhere. Okay. We've used Wishcash in Odyssey, but it was a very specific version of Wishcash, wasn't it? It was this weird dark ground Wishcash with Dragon Dance. Cryogonal's a special defense wall? But what can Cryogonal hit back with? I suppose it can slow it down. Do you have an Oval Stone for Happiny? I don't believe so. Why do you need an Oval Stone for Happiny? Does it get Freeze Dry? That would be handy. Of course I understood your message. I could try Cryogonal. It's not a Pokemon I've ever used. But I was willing to use Blissey. To evolve it into Chansey. Oh, hell no then. Oh yeah, doesn't this Cryogonal have like a ridiculous XP share for no reason? Its XP share is really strong. Honestly, here is where a, what's his name? Gastrodon would go insane. Gastrodon, Storm Drain. Full immunity to ground type moves. Oh, it's got Haze. That's handy. Sharply raises defense. What did we say it had? It's a special defense wall. Okay, well, it's got boosted defense and reduced special defense, so that's funny. Gastrodon is good in general. It is, however, if you're running a Gastrodon in a fight like this, it's immune to basically everything that it could do other than the poison move, which it just won't take much damage from anyway. Okay, there's the discharge. I think we keep discharge just so that we can change the terrain if we need to. Raw. Nah. So wild charge is the other move that can work. And then what do you get? Ancient power. Okay. Ice beam is just better aurora beam, right? Yeah. You want to set screens? Ooh. Yeah, light screen is nice. Do I do both screens or just one? Thing is, I like... Light screen is really handy. I don't know if I care to bring both because I like haze. But then again, do I just get rid of ancient power? I don't think I really need it. I think I just need it to jump in, turn off all of the problems. You have 2 intimidates. Yeah. No light clay. Oh, I know where to get it. I know exactly where to get it. In this fight, you only need light screen. Yeah, but I'm thinking about future-proofing. I think I get rid of ancient power. Slash. And confuse rate, you're fine. Recover would be funny, though. Nah, I'm gonna... My idea with you is I send you out, you set up, and then you leave. Don't worry, Proudy, I did the exact opposite of what you just typed because I made the decisions before the message came through. Jeez, things it's like it's not actually even as tanky as you are. I guess in health, to be fair. It's got decent enough health stat, but it's not that high. Um, 126. 104 special attack is not what I expected. Also, 113 speed. Why does it have any IVs? It must have been in the freaking team. This is not... Clink would be helpful.
Clink would help here, I think.
Oh, he's a little gear fella, isn't he? For some reason I thought it was Klefki. I was like, I don't want Klefki. Who wants Klefki on their team? But then I remember that's not Clink. Also, thank you so much for the donation, good sir. My favourite thing about Pokemon is when it's speculating about mons like BST's sets and abilities. Do you want to hear something that actually riled me up a little bit? How many times have you heard a hot take on a podcast and you've just been like, I wish I was in that room with them right now to correct them? Hello, Gabby. Welcome to stream. Somebody said on a podcast in a short that I was watching that Pokemon doesn't have much depth. It's actually an exceptionally basic RPG. And I just sat there like, until you fight another human. When you fight the NPCs, fair enough, I could take that. But the moment you fight another human that has min-maxed their team, you are wrong. It's nighttime, no problem, dude. I actually recorded a short before this stream, no joke, which I hope to edit and upload hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, we'll see. Definitely Saturday. VGC's diabolical, so I'm looking forward to playing Champions so you guys can scream at me. And be like, Dave, why did you do that? I actually think that I want to EV train this Cryogonal to be an exceptional special wall. I can give it the ability to have a ridiculous special wall. Also, guys, don't forget that Champions literally releases like next week. Oh no, it's a week after. I'm so tempted to just play it. Special defense. I'm so tempted to just stream it, I mean. Especially for the people that don't have Switches. So you can see what the game's all about. But there's going to be loads of YouTubers doing it. I feel like, what if we just went around challenging other YouTubers? Wouldn't that be funny? We battle, right? What do you mean? You mean in Champions, or what I'm doing now? I'm trying to find the freaking plant people again. There it is. This is where I'm doing my training. In this random dude's garden. In Champions, I am more than happy to do like battles with viewers, you know. The only downside is you guys would know what I'm bringing with me. It's the only downside to me streaming against you guys. Did you +1 Battle Royale? I didn't do the wheel, actually. You are right. I didn't do the wheel. I did the +1, I just didn't do the wheel. That's another one for Nathan, I believe. I'd use a team of Mons I like. Yeah, but you know for fully well that's why Sceptile is being moved over. Both Switches or just Switch 2? Both Switches, but I have a Switch 2. Nathan, would you like to rename one of my Pokemon? Would you like the honor of renaming one of my friends? One of my fellas? All my fellas. Ice Beam. Like Toxapex or the Teapot. I want people to show me stupid Pokemon strats I've never heard of. Do you need Nintendo Online? Yeah, almost certainly. It's the same as like Pokemon Unite. You can't play online without it. If you did viewer battles, we'd have to honor the stream and not watch your moves. You know fully well I'd be sitting there being like, oh, but I really want to use Ice Beam. Hits reflect. The entire stream you'll be forced to watch. I have to cheat. Dave keeps bullshitting me. Are you excited for the new Pokemon game? If you're referring to Winds and Waves, absolutely. That game's going to be a laugh. Why does this thing have such insane speed, by the way? I'm boosting this thing's special defense and speed. That's such a funny set. I could boost its special attack, but it's only for Ice Beam. Yeah, 105 base speed, I'm giving it more. I don't care. I want to make sure that we set up turn 1. There's no way that something's outspeeding this guy. Unless it's cat-shaped. If it's cat-shaped, it might outspeed. I also need to get my my PP back. Oh, did you see Champions has nerfed a bunch of Champions has nerfed the amount of PP on loads of moves? And the funniest one is Earthquake. EV Training Zone. Yeah, it's just Old Man's Garden. I'm just beating the shit out of his freaking the wildlife in his garden. I want to rename the Sunkern. What do you want to call it? But yeah, no joke, Earthquake has gone down to 8 PP, and I think that's so funny. Because suddenly, you can have a pressure Pokemon. You can have a pressure Pokemon, use Spite, and that person can now only Earthquake twice. Was it 8? Yeah. They've dropped its PP to 8, which means you can Spite it to take away 2 to 5 PP, and then you can use Pressure, which means you can only use it twice. Protect went from 16 to 8 as well. Yeah. It actually buffs the living crap out of Pressure. It makes a couple of legendaries way scarier because it now just means that if you jump in and hit Protect, you'll probably only do it twice. And so it means that legendary can just set up on you, knowing fully well that you're probably just going to Protect. And then you'll never Protect again. I think it's clever because I do think Protect is too easy to use sometimes. That's still slower than the cat. Pressure meta, yeah, can't wait for the restricted meta where I chuck in normal Moltres with Pressure. Welcome back, Scarlet. Is it very legendary that only knows Pressure? It knows nothing else. Because I think even the legendary birds know more than just Pressure. Ho-Oh would be better? Is that the only thing that it gets? I thought Ho-Oh got something other than pressure. Oh, no. Ho-Oh Regenerator is so much better. Sadly, that's an ability you don't want to lose out on. Yeah. Everyone gets Protect. It's like Protect goes to everyone as much as Helping Hand does. Corviknight and Weavile. It is better than Moltres, but you wouldn't be using it for a pressure build. Don't get me wrong, I do love Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh gets hit by a water move and he's kind of just like, ow, my special defense. You know, my really high special defense. The Protect won't lose the extra pressure PP, right? I believe it does because, oh no, you're right, you have to make contact. You have to spite it. I genuinely think with the PP changes, we might legitimately see our very first VGC team that forces the enemy to use struggle. I think that'd be really fun. Right, we have an idea now. I don't think I'm going to pilot this correctly first try. I think I need to buy some healing, but I don't think I have any. The shop doesn't update its... Oh no, it's updated to supers. Oh, there's 6. Have a lovely day, Demonica. Enjoy. Deoxys only gets pressure as a legendary. Does it? You'd think its ability would be to change forms, but I guess the forms are all based on something that happens outside of the fight. Wouldn't you expect Deoxys to have a very interesting hidden ability that no one else has? God, I love looking at Deoxys attacks freaking stats. It's such a funny Pokemon. Like, even Deoxys speed has got more going for it. Deoxys defense is hilarious, but look at Deoxys attack. It has 20 defense and special defense. It is one of the squishiest Pokemon in existence. Shedinja Smite might be able to sneak in. It depends, because again, Shedinja just dies to Sandstorm anyway. Like, oh no, you reduced my Sandstorm. Rayquaza has Airlock. Yeah, Rayquaza's got a bunch of abilities. That doesn't count. Right, I don't necessarily think this is going to go well. I'm just going to see what I can do. I also don't remember where to go. Oh, I thought it was in there, but it must be... It's this way. Here it is. Right, so I just want to reassess. I think... No. What I need to do is I need to immediately set the field. Right. Oh, that is so nice. Game knows it talks too much. Have we considered Mirror Coat? I don't know. Oh, spoilers for me, I wasn't paying attention to the story. I mean, I'm... Yeah, maybe. I am paying attention to the story quite a bit, actually. I could just wild charge the crap out of this guy. Or discharge for the paralysis. Wow, that was massive. Espeon. Oh, this is where the dog was good. Oh, whatever, you got Crunch. Oh, wait, never mind, I shouldn't have done that. I did that and then immediately forgot I wasn't a fucking dark type. Wrong game, Dave. That's better. Yeah, wrong game. It's because I got to this point last time. And then I roared it out. Oh, sneaky quick attack. We hit it with a fairy move. Pyrogli's not dark, I know. Oh no, we don't have any fairy moves on this guy. We never run fairy moves on this fella? Okay. We just Aura Spirit them. Right, now we go to Muck, we swap to Hexen. Hexen the Texan. And we immediately set up Light Screen. And we don't need to set up Reflect here, so we can just Ice Beam it now. Or, I'm kind of just seeing if I can proc a Freeze, but I don't think I can. Right, you know what? I'm just going to Light Screen. Oh, you can't because it's already up. Okay. Yeah, told you I didn't really know what I was doing with this Pokemon. I'm going to set Reflect, just because I can. And then Perish. And then go back to Thunderbolt. So, Discharge. Oh, it knows Mud Bomb! It changed to a ground type, I completely forgot about that. Okay, never mind, this thing is kicking my ass. Okay. This thing is hard. Thing is, Arcanine does great damage to it, but it just dies. No, so, if I use electric moves on Thunderbolt, it changes it to Factory. But if you use ground moves in Factory, it changes it back to Short Circuit. But the thing is that Thunderbolt doesn't mind either one of them. Yeah, I'll just attach 6 Focus Sashes to Halt. I also think I played that really badly. I let Miss Snick die for no reason, so I didn't get the paralysis off. I think this team probably could do it, so long as I play the opening better. I think we can do it if I play the opening a bit better. Which I think the Glaceon dies to 1 discharge anyway. I'm going to quickly test. Can I just discharge the first 2, then swap to someone that can deal with Umbreon? Oh no, I set you up, don't I? Nice Mirror Coat. Look at your eyes. Halt. Then just Fire Fang. That did not do as much as I thought it would. No, I don't think you get Toxic this early. So now Umbreon comes out, I can just spam Happy. Because I could just spam Ancient Power and hope and pray that I get buffs. Oh, that Confuse Ray is annoying. Wait, my attack stat is tiny. There we go. Go on, get one more. Damn it. So Espeon. What a flinch. Right, well, Happy is just procced. So I can just get... Togekiss should have Toxic? I don't know if Togekiss learns Toxic at all. So it itself is currently Poison. It will probably throw Muddy Water at me. Which actually means I want to swap to Thunderbolt. Lightning Rod, beautiful. So, I think it's a water type now. It's not, it's an electric type. Also, I thought... No. Did it change to ground, but I didn't die? Okay, that threw me off. But now it's poison. It didn't matter, I died no matter what. Glare to paralyze it, now it's electric. What a terrible Mud Bomb. At least I can mess its stats up. Oh, of course it would miss. Okay, well, it's poison again. And its stats are all messed up. I think we put this down and put more light screens up. Haze doesn't help. It's on full health again. It's on full health again. It's going to use poison moves, which I don't think I'm happy with because I can't swap to anyone I want to swap to. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. What level is it? 42. Running into this without a steel type is really bad. We've already done the paralysis. It's already set. Thief and knockoff. What items is it holding? Oh yeah, it has leftovers. No shit. Odd that I haven't got a single Pokemon that knows knockoff yet. Actually. I wonder if that's a me thing. Okay, well, Swagger's just a bad shout. I can try and crit with a slash. That's a really good slash, actually. That was a crit slash. Wow, that poison was mean. Okay, I think if we land an extreme speed here, no. Oh, we get free extreme speed, though. Muddy Water Mist. That's huge. What do you mean it one-shot him? Okay. Do I have any revives sitting around? Nope. Okay. We're about to get hit by a wave of water. That was the answer. But I don't think we do enough damage. We do as much damage as leftovers heals. I'm fishing for crits. I'm fishing for crits. You could do it. We do like 2 points more damage than it can heal. No! At least it freely gets happy in. Because I think it's currently poison. Which means if I air slash, it will do damage. What do you mean you had 2? That was a nice crit. The paralysis flinch combination. This is what I wanted to happen last time, but it didn't work last time. You can heal too. Maybe I can, maybe not. I did not think it would have 2 hyper potions. Yeah, legitimately, the flinch paralysis combo just stopped it. It stopped it in its freaking tracks. I'm sorry we were too weak. No, don't worry. To be fair, we only lost to it twice. That's the other thing, is with this game, we haven't been hard stopped by anyone yet. We've lost, walked away, reassessed, and been like tried 2 times and done pretty much every fight in the game. I'm sorry, we couldn't. Useless. As useless as their actions, so you stopped the pots. Too late, the damage is done already. There's no point to staying here. And I would not take the sapphire bracelets like this. Tyranitar, one final attack on the girl. That's illegal. Team Meteor, retreat. That's what you get for standing close. Ugh. Good job of shutting that thing down. I'm okay. Just a little winded. I just got headbutted by Godzilla. Well, at least now the water won't be actively polluted anymore, but he said it's too late. Sure, it will take time, but eventually it will clean up. There's an entire water treatment centre under the city that'll take care of it. So, in the end, I think we did something really great today. Ow. Maybe that attack hurt more than I thought. I'll be fine, don't worry. But I don't know how much help I'll be like this. There's still 2 other pulses out there. One in Bixbijan Wasteland. That's a stupid name. But at least no one lives there. And one at Apophil Beach. There's a whole school there. Whatever happened to Kane? We can't let Michi get away with whatever they're plotting, but would you go in my place? Maybe while you're there, you could pick up the machine for strength. I heard the sensei there, Kiki, has it. Okay. That's illegal, he says to the crime gang. Yeah, but I've expected the crime gang to do more illegal things than they've been doing. With that and a badge to use it, you can clear the wreckage and reach the children. Ah, but how to get there? Here, you can take my boat. Oh, thanks for the boat. It's parked inside one of the harbours in Coral Ward. Do you remember where we first met each other? It's the building right there. Normally I only use it for recreation or for checking on the wildlife project on Azurine Island. Help yourself. Just save a Poffel and the kids. I think I'll have to head home and rest for a while before I can join you again. It broke all 12 of my ribs. After all, the love of my life is waiting for me there too. I live up in the Aventurine region, north of Reborn City. If you're ever in the area, you'll drop by, won't you? I'd love for you to meet Tanya. What that man said bothers me though, and Ace too, a new system admin known as T. But then they were just tricking us. Can't believe they pretend to save my life just for that. Aside from that, there's no way Tanya could be involved with them. I know she wouldn't lie to me about something like that. We have something truly special after all. A lifetime both behind and ahead of us. Just stop talking, okay? I get it, but again, I get it. This cutscene's gone on for too long. A silken world pouring down marbled stairways of trust and promises. Oh, shut up, because the moment that you get betrayed, none of this entire freaking conversation is going to make you seem so freaking childish and embarrassing. Cool. Why are you telling me this stuff? Sorry, never mind all that. I just told you how amazing her skin was and how much I wanted to lick her. Just got a little lost in her sometimes. Alice, thanks for all my help from the bottom of my heart. Good luck. See, that entire conversation could have been summarized to go to the island. Here's a key to my boat. You should get the TM from there. Also, by the way, I'm going to go home. I will still never get over the fact that this game has just got like 4 times the amount of dialogue it actually needs. And I'm sure someone on the dev team was asked, do we need all of this dialogue? They said yes. Dave, she has a concussion, be nice. I am subscribing to the notion that she got hit in the ribs, but fair enough. Where am I going? Oh yeah, Coral. I'm going to Coral. Look how fast I can move. I'm the fastest in the world. Now, watch as I become even faster. Never mind, wrong button. It is still a game that I don't really understand why there's a gym challenge to begin with, because we're almost at the 5th gym. It's just one of those games where it's like, why is there a gym? What's the point of it? What does it actually prove? Yay! Yeah, that's a big old boat. That's a big old dirty boat. I'm a save. Maybe everywhere has a concussion. Exactly. Maybe even her toes can't think straight right now. To the beach. Here I am. Red shot. I only played to about the halfway point. See, thing is, there's a man here. But this is one of those things that kind of gets me about games that are really long. Like when someone says, oh, it would take you 80 hours to beat my game. That is with the assumption that you've made a game that's interesting enough that warrants 80 hours of gameplay. It's very easy to just be like, the game is dull at 4 hours in, so why would I ever do the other freaking 76 of it? So when you make a game this long, do you not wonder to yourself, what's the actual percentage of players that will get to the end? Crab! I like crab. Reflect. Now it can't do damage to me. Do you remember what Kiki said? I haven't met Kiki yet. So, no, I don't think she said a word to me yet. Talk to the Pukamukus. They can't speak English, but I will go over there in a moment. Game time for the sake of game time, like old post-game Pokemon. Well, I never played post-game. I remember I had this mini argument with people about, like, why do you never play post-game? What's the point of me making it? And I'm just sitting there like, what is the point of you making it? I don't really care for post-game a lot of the time. If your game isn't wrapped up in a neat little bow by the point of the credits rolling, I don't think you understand the point of the credits rolling. Opinions on Odyssey. What did I say about Odyssey? What were my thoughts on Odyssey, guys? I don't remember. Our post-game was for Battle Frontier stuff. Yeah, it was for the people that wanted more battles, but once you were done with the main story, that was it. The main story did not continue right past that point. What was it? I remember the ocean bit in Odyssey was frustrating. I just didn't like the fact that I didn't like the rapids. I liked sailing. I thought it was really neat, but I thought that the rapids were very unnecessary. Like, just let me surf to where I want to surf to, okay? Like, it would have been more fun that way. Overall, and no, I remember now, the freaking every single character's, like, got a hidden backstory. And I kind of got tired of it after a while. And a lot of the zones are really confusing for no reason. Once you get to those last couple of zones where you have to teleport around because of the gates or something, you completely lose track of where you are. Honestly. That's Mr. Krabs, by the way. I just wanted a crab. But yeah, overall, Odyssey was okay. Yo, thanks for subscribing, man. Can you see that my subscriber counter is just dead? It does that. It gives up sometimes. There we go, it's back. Ooh. Sorry, that's my picture of Flygon I just brought back. The Krabby has a one-hit KO move. Yeah, but it's only Guillotine. Pyukamuku detected. I've never used Pyukamuku, and I might try. Isn't it pure water? It's spamming Gastro Acid. Oh, really? It's not water poison, is it? Give me a fella. It is pure water. It's a sea cucumber. Oh, so it's Kevin. But it's a female, so I'm going to call it Kevina. No one should ever recommend Pyukamuku. I'm just going to catch it so that I've got it. Super potion. What are you doing? Applefill Academy, train your mind with your body. I don't know how I feel about this zone. They've basically made it so that every point in this game is the least appetizing to look at. Appealing, I didn't mean appetizing. Binacle! No one likes Binacle. Ice Beam it. You are the funniest counter to, like, an ice Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. You have been frozen solid. You know what? Just because you survived, I'm going to catch you. They're the ugly twins. Get in the box. Oh, you're a fighter? Okay. The fuck's this music? Ow. Nice paralysis. Boom! Well, that really bloody hurt for no reason. Where's the healer? You're training? Oh my god. Everyone's training here. I think I just land Ice Beam and one-shot it. Never mind. Ice Beam and one-shot. There we go. Hitmon top. Unbound Forts. Decent. Could you just stop hitting me? That would be wonderful. Blam! There we go. That's a lot of power. This, oh no, this is the fighting area. I think Happy, it just hard counters all of this. Okay, there's healing in here, good. You know, Unbound is a good basis for a Pokemon game. I do think the hard mode is Nuzlocking Unbound is actually harder than you might think. Especially on hard mode. Like, for some reason on hard mode, Nuzlocking it is actually really difficult. I'm up here now. I remember how I got up here. But, yeah, I think it's like... I don't know, I think it just goes on for a little bit too long. It takes itself a bit too seriously. I'm going to teach you Pokemon some special moves. Take a look at what I got. No. It's clearly a product of its time. I definitely believe that about, I definitely believe that about Insurgents. Insurgents is really a product of its time. This is Kiki's room, but she's out at the moment. Oh, you're looking for her? Well, she went down to teach a class in a training gown. You could probably try and catch her after the lecture. They're basically right out the door. Okay. Who's that man? I'm only coming to hike, but I'd never miss a chance to listen to Kiki's lectures. She's a sage. I've confused Unbound with Insurgents. Yeah, no, they're very different. Boing. What the fuck does Aura Sphere do here? Right, so fighting moves are buffed here. I need to read exactly what this does. Monkey! Right, what is this battlefield doing? Ashen sand line the field. An ashen beach. Rocket Edition? I haven't played that one, I'm afraid. They stir up ash. All special flying attacks. Stirs up ash, lowering all active Pokemon's accuracy. Well, including my own. That seems a bit annoying. Fighting Pokemon can't get confused. And the target does not have a nerve. Okay. It's an accuracy zone. Zen mode always active. Calm Mind gets a boost, Sand Attack gets a boost, that's funny. Focus Energy's better. Okay, a lot of things boost Thousand Wave for some reason. Aura Sphere gets a boost. Okay. It just seems like Aura Sphere is very good here. Carbarry Whistle and Body Slam, of course you do. You don't need to fish for crits when you can just land paralysis. What's your favourite game / ROM? My favourite Pokemon fan game / ROM hack so far has probably been Super Mario 1. Just because it's such an interesting experience for a Pokemon game. However, if I was going to recommend a game to anybody, I would always recommend Lazarus. I think Pokemon Lazarus did a fantastic job of being one of the most faithful Pokemon games made by fans. I really do believe that. However, if you want like the ultimate Pokemon experience, I recommend Infinite Fusion. Simply because out of all fan games or ROM hacks, Infinite Fusion it's just a massive complete package. It has so much in it that every time you play it, you'll see something completely new. It's fascinating. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. That's the thing, is games like Reborn, Vanguard, Rejuvenation, all of these other games that boast an exceptionally long playtime, Infinite Fusion doesn't do that. And I really respect it for that. It knows that it just needs to be as long as an official Pokemon game. And so it ends. It ends when the official Pokemon game would normally end. And if you want more out of it, you can do the Johto half. If you don't, cool. And I really respect that about it. Last time I played Lazarus, I got the Simmies because I'm using Mons I'm never used or wanted to use. Well, in Lazarus, they've buffed all of the bad Pokemon, so they're actually worth using, and I respect it for that as well. That's where my Poison Dark freaking Arbok is. And Basculegion in that game is great. Okay, so all of these people are basically gym bros. Where is this Kiki person? Are they even further south? Everyone here wants to fight me. They need to freaking chill. They need to chillax, bro. I'm gonna punch this rock. Hell yeah. Damn it, there was a freaking shockle inside. Wow. Oh, Kiki's the pink one, okay. Oh, I'm a hiker. Sandy gassed. Well, I can't aura sphere you, but I could definitely throw rocks at you. Uh-oh, never mind. Throw rocks at it. Critical rocks. Do you play any games not Pokemon that you love? I play a lot of video games. My life is basically surrounded by video games. I only stream Pokemon games, however, just because that's where my channel's entire viewer base basically comes from, so I don't really change unless I'm doing something special for people. As of right now, I'm playing Marvel Rivals. Funnily enough, I got invited to the next Deep Rock Galactic game, Rogue Core. I got invited to test it, which is quite fun. Helldivers 2 was a good laugh. Marvel Rivals, I've currently got 700 hours in, which I find hilarious. What do you have to say? You have a ring of roses around you. I have a shiny Rockruff and a Furfrat on my house. Hell yeah. I'm a fan of how Pathways does its current ending. Basically says, congrats, you got through the story. There's a ton of post-story battles and challenges if you want, but you're all done otherwise. Yeah, I'm happy with games doing that. I am very happy with games doing that, because Reach of version 14 is in closed beta. So it's not finished. Yeah, Proudy, I did see that. It lowers accuracy, but it lowers everyone's accuracy, and that concerns me. Are you a new student? No. Just a visitor then? Or was there something you required me for? Oh, there's a threat to Apophil? That sounds quite serious. And the machine strength. Yes, we should have it, but it sounds like there is much to discuss. Why wouldn't you just call it TM? No one calls it machine. Allow me to finish my lecture, and then let us speak at length in my room at the academy. It's the furthest back in the main entrance. We'll see what can be done. Okay, so I need to just walk back. Right, so are we saying version 14, is Rejuvenation finished? Or is 14 basically almost the ending? Because by the time 15 comes out and finishes the game, I might actually, like, be at that point. Thank you for speaking with me. It sounds like there's much to be done. But first, I'd like you to meet my apprentice, Victoria. What? We have a visitor with some very important news. I believe it would be prudent for you to hear them out as well. Hi, it's Alice. Oh. Sensei Alice and I already met in Reborn City. She's the one I told you about who rescued me. I see. I confess a part of me had hoped that the ill portents she brings might be baseless, but in that case I suppose it is fortunate that we need not waste time doubting their credibility. Get the gift from the rooftop girl. Okay. Is something wrong? Children have been kidnapped, it seems, and in the same breath something threatens to run afoul of the academy. I built our home up here from sand and ashes in equal part and would not let it return to them. You may rest assured that I will defend this place to my final breath. So it's another pulse, but we don't know what kind. We will issue a bulletin to all of the students. Any suspicious machinery or activity anywhere on the beach should be reported to us at once. I'll have Letty send out the word. It will spread like wildfire. Then we need only wait for news to come in. That leaves the matter of the children. By children, that wouldn't happen to be... Shelley too? How did this happen? What was important by saving them? If it's just a bit of debris in the way, then we can definitely help. Sensei, you'll let Alice take the machine's strength, right? It's true the strength is typically bestowed on graduates of our academy, yet to give it freely without meeting the same measurements of achievement, it is instinctually disrespectful to those who have properly completed the program. When do I do my next gym? I can't just hand over strength. They need to prove themselves. I get it. Discretion is a better part of law. Oh my god, I get it. Alice just has to defeat me in battle, correct? Cool, I got to that part. I already knew that. I knew a student would suffice as well. You're both exceptionally skilled. Alice has actually defeated Cal before. So that's so, but he has taken to a program like fish to water. Well, it would be quite beneficial for him to have a rematch now that he has regained some control over himself. Wow. This is the gym? I don't know. I'm curious how he would do now, but he's on retreat atop Pyros Mountain, and time is of the essence. I believe it's most prudent to let Alice decide. You may face my apprentice, Victoria, or our newest ace, Cal. Wait, so you're... After you defeat one of them, you may apply for expedited graduation, but choice is yours. I'll let you know what's going on right away. If you decide to fight me, I'll be waiting in the courtyard. So you're telling me either go up a mountain and fight someone and fight Cal, or just go here and fight them. Okay, I'll just fight you then. I already know I can beat you. So... I just told Lady what's going on, so I expect that by now every person from here to Unova knows what's going on. I'm a little concerned about Kiki. It's not good for her to push too hard, even with blah blah blah. I get it, cool. Actually, what's not important right now, do you want to fight me? Yes. Panda! Wow, I hard freaking counter you. I was gonna... Ow. Oh, you steal bullet punch. Never mind, you're dead. I was going to play around. Ooh, right you. But I guess I don't need to. Oh, you're psychic. Oh, I didn't see what you were changing to, goddammit. Glade! Galad Discharge. Oh, no freaking paralysis proc. That's fine. Fighting. Don't... Hang on a minute. The Intimidate Snake, and then we Glare. Get paralyzed. All of your Pokemon have Shell Bell. That's cheating. That's cheating. You have Shell Bell. Stop it. Air Slash. There we go. Incineroar? Excuse me. On your way to Aurasphere. Nice. Okay, guys, that Incineroar looks massive. Why? Look at the size of Incineroar compared to Arcanine. Why is bro huge? Extreme speed. Mienfoo. Not Mienshao, Mienfoo. I mean, extreme speed. Not faster than Fake Out. I like a theme. This theme's fun. Sounds like Rainbow Road. Yeah, absolutely decked her. They cooked on the sprites. I mean, I was mostly saying that Incineroar was too big and it needs fixing, but fair enough. That was a strong showing. No regrets. I'll let Kiki know that you're clear to go on. I just get it, though. It's like, okay, so we've come to this island and we've said, we've got a warning. And they're like, okay, we should take this seriously. And it's like, right, can I have the tool that lets me help you better? No. For some reason, TM strength is very special for us, so I need you to prove yourself first. It's like, okay, cool. If that's what you need, then I guess that's what I'll do. Let's go fight Victoria. It really didn't need to be 20 sentences long. I understand you beat Victoria then. That leaves only one matter to resolve. As I said, you... Sensei, apologies, I lost myself for a moment there. I'm quite alright. What was I saying? Alright, graduation. She did a funny little pirouette. I'll be the one to give the final exam. Surely that's not necessary. Please, trust me, willpower is a muscle. Mine must remain strong as well. It's only through fighting with all our might that we can blah the blue baby blue. Graduation exam takes the form of a 6-on-6 singles Pokemon battle. Yep, okay, cool. Since when does lying to everyone count as willpower? Can you keep a secret? Sure. She's dying. Apparently there's no cure. Ever since I came back here, she's been training me to take her place, and I'm the only one who knows. Even now she's pushing herself way harder than she should be. She won't listen to anyone or ease up. What does she think she's just gonna do? Go quietly in the night and no one will notice? Does she really think I can pick up where she left off perfectly? It's not fair. But then nothing is, I guess. Alice, oh, you're coming in from the Bother Academy? It's true there used to be a gym, but not anymore. Then where are the gyms? Where are the gym badges? The last gym badge that was handed to me was from a freaking ghost. Kiki was forced to retire due to some ongoing health concerns. Are you sure the stress of battling might be too much on her? I suppose I can give you her old notes just in case. Okay, come on, just tell me. Okay, cool. Use psychic types, she said. Watch me walk in. Wow, I need to heal. Watch me walk in with not that. Ooh, I do not have my dog with me, do I? Good. I might tweak my team slightly. It'd be disrespectful to give you a helpful tool when people's lives are on the line. Yep. Don't do it. You can't do it. I might bring you. Obviously, Cerber doesn't work here. You might be really handy in this fight, actually. Hang on. Yeah, the balloon. I don't mind Aftermath, but doesn't it get something better? I can't type Drift Blim, apparently. Unburden Flare Boost. Powers up special attacks when burned. Also, that's such a specific, like, it might be guts. Kind of. Okay, maybe Aftermath is fine. Yeah, it's a HP tank. So we give it max HP, we give it max special attack. It should just be able to take a hit and then fight back. What does Weather Ball turn into? I guess it's weather specific, not terrain specific. The only thing is getting the EVs on this thing might be hard. I don't think Perugly really works here. So there is a way to get acrobatics on Perugly, and that immediately makes it able to one-shot most fighting types that aren't like part rock or steel or electric. And there aren't very many of them anyway. I could bring Esper, actually. Flying Gem on Burden. Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking Esper's a good shout, but Altaria's not bad either, because I don't think it's going to do anything stupid. Is fighting good in the ice? Is my first question. I actually don't remember. Yes, it is. Okay, so Cragnor's actually a bad shout. I think we do this. As much as I like Swellow, it doesn't resist fighting. Especially if they start throwing rocks. I think out of my flying team, these three are good. But we need to train some of these guys up a little bit. What's the level cap at the moment? It's still 45. I think we need to get up to level cap before we do this fight. So where is my XP candy? 90 of them. Blam! I don't even know how to evolve this guy now that I think about it. Oh, it's female. Covet, Confusion, Light Screen. You don't need to learn screens, you're fine. Psybeam over Confusion. Fake Out. You learn Fake Out? Really? What a funny Pokemon to learn Fake Out and Disarming Voice. Cool. Covet approaches a target and steals its item. Hold on. Could have used that against Muck, actually. Side Shark over Side Beam. And then become beautiful. Meow Stick. Signal Beam. God, you get some funny moves. Disarming Voice is okay. It never misses. That might be worth... No, that's going to be really useful here if I could find a way to buff this guy. I like Covet, but we can fight over items. It's fine. Okay, with that said... Keen Eye. Prevents other Pokemon from lowering accuracy. Well, if it's got Keen Eye, then no, Disarming Voice is kind of pointless. Yeah, so Disarming Voice is very good, but I might as well just Psyshock him. I would like an EV editor and not just EV items, because EV items don't help as much as you might think. Because now I need to go fight some Pokemon somewhere. Gastro Acid, I still find it funny that you learn that. You can absolutely learn Hex, because I'm sure we'll find a way to use it. It learns Hex and then Swallow, and then Spit Up. Shadow Ball, good move. Unless we get Will-O-Wisp on this thing, actually, I don't think Hex is going to be that useful. Your Baton Pass. Huh. Bang! That just changes so quickly. Fast forward's very good. Yeah, I know I passed up Stockpile, but I don't really like those moves. Oh, it's a Modest. Interesting. I've used you... I could have sworn I used you for more than that, but fair enough. You know when you just forget how tanky your Rotaria is? I might just make it a special attacker anyway. Boost defense, boost special attack. I don't think its speed really screams much. I mean, Duck, telling me a recommendation now is a little out of the way. Oh, we did have Light Clay, and I just didn't use it. Is someone holding the speed brace still? I think they are, god damn it. No, okay, no one's holding it. Interesting. I am aware of Swoobat. What's the button that just does big sort? Sort by name. Here we go. Hang on. Here we go, this is better. I'm going to give you the special attack one, because if we get to a point... If we get to a point where we can start blasting Mega Altaria, then that's going to be handy. This is a little annoying, sadly. Because I can't just one-shot everything. No problem, Eliminate. Thank you so much for coming along. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Yo, that's just a Palisand. That's just a Palisand. Oh, we went to sleep. I think we need to leave, actually. I think we just need to go back to the mainland. Come and fight me, and I'm just like, maybe another day. Maybe not today, actually. Maybe I go back to my EV training location. Wait, wasn't that a child? Okay. I could have sworn your mum was like, find my child, and now I found you. You want nothing to do with me. Hoot hoot. Timu, wake up. Wake up. There we go. You can't hypnotize what's already asleep. Nice resist. Yeah, I don't necessarily need all of the cheats active. The only reason that I'm doing this is because I just want to get EVs into a place where I can actually use them. It doesn't take me long, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's a commitment. It's just a commitment, you know, so like I have to figure out what moves I'm taking. And what stats I'm taking, but I don't actually have the ability to make those decisions on the fly. I have to sit down and decide this Altaria is doing this. Okay, so the next thing I was going to do was I was just going to put it all into defense, but I don't think I should. I think I should put it into HP because its stats are fine. Like I could put it into speed, but I don't think I really need it to be in speed. I just need it to take hits. So I might put it into HP, actually. Just take some tanks. I kind of like the idea of just having two big old tanks. There are friendship berries. Yeah, I have been using it. Boom. Also, yes, Duck is correct. If anybody would like to join the Discord, go for it. We talk quite a bit in there. Really expect more from you. Don't get confused, it's a bug. I'm confused. There's an Oddish in front of me. What shall I do? Blast it. That code's sacrilege. What code? Wait, to remove the EV max cap? What, as if you could just go massively further? Super over level the cap. That's kind of incredible if you could do that. Pokemon with 400 in a stat. Might as well be a freaking Mega Zygarde. Wait, is it not working? No, I never changed it. I told it to change. It must have said, no, it's already holding one. That's dumb. It just enables you to max out each stat at 255. Oh. Even still, imagine if you can go above 255. That'd be funny. Don't cheat. Oh, I'm not doing it. You can see right in front of you that I'm just doing this. But the thing is, I would like it if the game just had the ability to change EVs on the fly. Because, let's face it, it makes Pokemon Romhacks and fangames way more accessible. Bells, bro! Because when I want to change my teams, I can't hear you. Well, cool. So basically, whatever Dark says, I need to ignore. He's given me all of his advice, Barnsley. He's given me all of his advice, but I can't actually act on any of it because he's not listening. I've been playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. What's up with this one? Hey, Infinite Fusion's really good, Marcus. Literally one of my top 3 ROM hacks that I played last year. Definitely a big recommend. There we go. Big HP pool. Big HP pool. Now we just change. This game is just big. I think that's kind of its appeal. Actually, no, that's wrong. Well, it's not wrong, but it's also a little dishonest. Pokemon Reborn just has this really cool terrain system where there are a lot of fights. If I do it here, there's no terrain happening at the moment. But there are a lot of fights where terrain will actively change lots of factors about a fight. You don't have to beat it. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of fan games and romhacks, especially fan games, where I would just be like, you don't need to beat it. Honestly, you'll be here forever if you try. So yeah. The battles have been difficult as well. Yeah, there are parts where it's just like, wow, this Pokemon's strong. Unlike Vanguard, though, Vanguard, I feel, because every fight is a double battle, it often feels very hard to win some of them. This one, because a lot of them are single battles, I've not had that problem. If I look at a Pokemon, I go, what do I need to solve this problem? And there are answers all over the place. Do you want to know, actually, there's a romhack that I think has definitely treated me correctly. What do you mean one EV off is cheap as hell? But yeah, there is one romhack that I think has rewired my brain in how Pokemon works. And that is Celia's stupid romhack. Because that game asks you to very specifically use certain things to solve a puzzle, I now treat a lot of these fights exactly like that. Where I'll play the game, and I'll just be like, oh, this isn't an RPG battle, this is a puzzle. What Pokemon do I need to bring to win this? It's really opened my eyes a little bit, to be fair. Like, honestly, I would love to just tell Celia that freaking game has completely changed my perspective on Pokemon. Absolutely for the better. They've done a fantastic job with that ROM. It even also partially taught me the freaking Pokemon, the Poke-Rap. Tell Tony he recommended it the most. Oh no, I think Tony's aware. I just didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I can't wait for that game to be finished. I need them to finish that game so we can come back to it. I myself am not really a person that likes difficult hacks. It's like people have given me a lot of quality of life bonuses to make this game easier. God, these stats are hilariously low. And then you look at this HP and compared to everybody else. Like, even Timu Mens is a HP tank. Not as much as this guy. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan of difficulty hacks, but I do like it in a difficulty hack where we have access to tools that I can use. Oh yeah, I should probably buff you as well, shouldn't I? Speed special attack. You look so different from the last time I watched you. Don't say last time I watched you. You make it sound like I've been doing this for years. But no, fair enough. I don't think I changed that much. I'm still the tall British bastard that you know. Also, welcome back. How much damage is Fake Out gonna do? Okay, Fake Out one shot, beautiful. The big destruction. Will it one shot here? No. Signal beam. You've been doing this since I was in elementary school. Shut up. Blam. Difficulty hacks that give no quality of life towards training, but expect fully trained teams is the worst. Absolutely. Thing is, I keep telling people that the worst ROM hack I've ever played was Run and Bun. And I don't even remember if that game gave you handouts or not. I think it just didn't. I think it gave you nothing. So I'm just like, yeah, that's just not a fun game. Well, I'm not sorry. It's just not a fun game. Difficulty hacks are definitely for specific people. And those people are not me, sadly. What do I need? I need speed. Who's got the speed one at the moment? Nobody should have it. It should just be here. It's the anklet, right? Yes. was watching you when you were Top Hat Massacre, so whatever that was. Oh god, how long ago have I changed my name? I only changed it because YouTube was being really weird. There was a period where I had like 4 viewers maximum. So I just assumed that YouTube had like flagged me or something as spam, so I changed my name to get the bad word out of it. If Ubisoft thinks it's a bad word, then I'm sure YouTube does as well. September, November. Yeah, it was about then, wasn't it? Just before Christmas. I was like, what if I just went back to Dave? But the THM is still in my name. The THM is definitely still in my name. The character looks like Cynthia. No, Diantha. Do you mean Cynthia? Because she doesn't... Isn't Dianthia or something like that? Isn't that the one from the other game? Sounds like YouTube, I know, right? Cynthia, yeah, there we go. To be fair, her design is like almost spot on young Cynthia. And I don't mind that, because Cynthia is like my favourite champion. I should have just called myself Cynthia and just played this through as young Cynthia. Like, let's not forget as well, I now have... I could probably get it, actually. Hang on. Where's this? I've actually managed to complete a, like a set now, which I find very fun. Here we go. Here we go. This is like, not even prized. I think prized is the wrong word. It's in this one. For those that know. Where are you? There you are. I've got the boys. I've got Cynthia's Gabite, Gibble, and Cynthia's Garchomp. I have all 3 of them, and they're all Cynthia's. You see her head on the right there, on each one of the cards? I have all 3 of them now, which is really bloody cool in my opinion. I also have a really weird thing. See you later, self-care. Have a lovely day. Also, don't forget to check and see if you're subscribed. What was I going to say? Oh, you know, I have this really weird thing with Bramblegast at the moment, because for some reason I have a Grass Bramblegast and a Psychic Bramblegast card. I've got both. Game's just like, you know how much you love Tumbleweed. Massive Tumbleweed. Also, I need to make sure my freaking counter works. Those cards look fraudulent. I'm going to spin kick you. Go on. Hey, 1 more subscriber. Look at that. That number's now a 6 instead of a 5. Where's Theo at? He was in here earlier. No joke. He was in here earlier being a wonderful kitty cat. He's been alright today. I think he missed us yesterday because both me and my girlfriend went to a warehouse to go do some work together, and we left Theo alone basically the entire day, and he was all over me today. Little dude, he hates going outside without me as well. And I'm just like, mate, at some point you're going to have to go outside without me. You love the outside world. Right, we don't have another ability. Hang on, where's A to B, C? Here we go, Amplify Rock. We don't have another ability thingy. Which is a bit annoying. Booster holder of magical fields. Normal gem, odd incense, odd keystone. Okay, this is fine. Protects the holder from taking additional effects. Hang on a minute, that might be handy. Contact moves, maybe on Temu actually. Enjoy yourselves. No problem, you too. Thank you for coming along. Who would be funny to just randomly go first? Emma's fast. Snake. I think a very quick paralysis is kind of funny on you, actually. Soothe Bell doesn't help me. Okay, what kind of seed are we? What kind of terrain are we in? We're in the funny dust terrain. Oh, saving would be nice. Pokegear, tell me about the terrain. Ashen Beach. What? Activates Tularic, and it applies focus energy. Hold on. Hold on, big crit damage. Definitely on Happy. Probably on Emma. And probably on Holt. If it was defenses, I would give it to the big guy, but I don't think I need to. Big root on freaking my giant lizard. Why have I not done that? I might also just give a ghost gem to him, to be fair. Oh yeah, upwards. Right, let's see how this goes. What are the odds that I just open with this? And just see what happens. Good luck. Let's begin. Let's see how well your discipline holds you. The challenger Alice will now face the sensei in a 6-on-6 single battle for the right to graduate. Either competitor can make substitutions. Yep, I know how to play Pokemon. Ah, your eyes are shut. You open with Machamp, and the wind is strong. Machamp doesn't have focus energy. No, not focus energy. It doesn't have keen eye or anything like that, so I could whip up the gust. Oh, that payback was funny. It's got leftovers. Okay, so I just Shadow Ball it, right? This is the one thing that throws me off, is Ghost can hit fighters, right? Yeah. So I think I'll just blast them. Exactly. Okay, cool. Hitmonlee. I'm not going to swap. I'm just going to Gust again. That's fine. Because we died at Aftermath anyway. So if that's what's going to happen... Don't mind me, I'm just thinking. I'm going to throw out the snake, as weird as this seems. And I'm not going to attack. I'm then going to swap into Happy. Ooh, interesting. Not what I expected in the slightest. Aura Sphere, then. Honestly, that was perfect for me. Medicham is also fine. I can't Aura Sphere you. You activated my Google when you said Hitmonlee. How? Where is fighting? Psychic does resist it. Okay, I had a feeling it did. I'm just going to Air Slash you then. Bam! That crit is nasty. Toxicroak? Yep, we'll swap. So you are poison fighting. I'm going to send a snake out. Because I'm pretty sure I can just Mud Bomb you. And do it again. Ooh, nice Sucker Punch. Too bad there was mud nearby. Glade. Another Happy. Bam! Hitmonlee again. That normal gen fake out is so funny. And it killed itself with High Jump Kick. Probably the easiest fight so far. Amidst true focus, your energy shines through. Your own hard work is unmistakable. As the founding instructor of this establishment, I'm pleased to... Excuse me, Damn it, I didn't graduate. They died before I graduated. There you go, just focus on breathing. Like in beginning meditation. Keep it steady, you're okay. Okay is a rather generous assessment of either my condition or the circumstances. There's no longer any point to saving face. After a display like that, collapsing in the courtyard, who wouldn't be shaken? You're being too hard on yourself. No one could be as strong as you've been throughout all of this. Look at everything you've done and all the people you've made happy. And for as strong as I've been, I'm still too weak. Oh, everyone in this game is miserable. AI streamer, hello King Tut. How am I the AI streamer when you're named after a dead guy? How can I defeat the inner chaos? I actually need to just quickly remind myself who that is. I've said that, and now I've just been like, who was King Tut? Is that short for Tutankhamun? Surely not. Fair enough. Don't get me wrong, I like that history. I just find it funny. Did you think I was only talking about Zen of the mind? I could be sentenced to dead zero and I will still end up just like that. No amount of meditation is going to change the simple fact that my body's killing itself. That's enough. You know what hurts even more than seeing this happen to you? Is drama. Is people... It's like watching an episode of EastEnders. Like just a soap opera. Just everyone freaking hates each other. And the people that do like them, just... The people don't see it. I get it. They're dying and they're keeping it a secret. Don't you see the irony you've committed? I'm keenly aware of the folly of it all, and despite my lectures, my practice and my teaching, I've been unable to stop it. That too has been a source of great shame to me. How can I advocate for mental and spiritual health when I can't even maintain it for myself? I just... What does any of this have to do with the story? I cannot give you strength. I just kicked the crap out of you. It went missing from my care not too long ago. I believe it was stolen. Alright, I don't like Kiki. Gonna say it right here, right now. What a crap character. All of those hoops about graduation. The urgency has not escaped me. It clearly has. I'm glad that they're having a deeply personal conversation with you in a room. But that's just it. Like... It's now entered the, like, Pokemon Odyssey sort of area of every character just has major issues, and apparently that's a personality trait. Please leave me. I wish to be alone right now. It's just... It will happen again. Victoria, there's news. Kind of over news right now. A couple of the students were hiking out to Azarine Island. Apparently there's some suspicious folk over there, like full black suit and heavy machinery type serious. That'll be it. Thanks, Letty. If anything else comes up, bring it to me. Kiki's gonna be resting for a while. You got it, girlfriend. Okay. I have to stay here. The school needs at least one person who can be honest and keep things moving, and although I'm furious at it right now, so does Kiki. Can you check on Azarine Island? If anything else happens, or if that machine turns up, I'll let you know as soon as I can. It's interesting that this game just doesn't have cutscenes. Because a lot of games have had them. To be fair, this game's had a couple. But, like, it's really not done very many meanwhile in the Imperial Palace moments, you know. How many badges do you have? Apparently 4. One you get right at the start of the game. The second one, I don't remember how I got it. The third one was the library, and that was like 2 streams ago. And then the fourth one, this just Ghost gave it to me. I don't get. If there are 18 gym badges, at what point does the gym challenge and the league become relevant to what's going on in the story? Because it just doesn't. There's just no importance to it. Where am I going? Do I take a boat to the island? Ah, yes, awesome. There's a Pokemon in this tree. Sludge water. Potion. I'm walking too fast. I don't like how fast I'm going. I'm slowing down. Wait, where do I go? Oh, you can walk on the lily pads. Oh! The Amogus. That's slow as shit. You're not even at high level. I'm glad your character has a boating license and is able to part directly in line with the shore by themselves. Yeah, somehow I figured it out. Great ball. I did mean to catch that guy, but sadly I'm too powerful. There we go. Right, so Shadow Ball and Gust are a bit too strong. How about Weather Ball? Never mind, I crit you instead. I want a little fungus. He's a fun little fella. Antidote. Well, how have people just been dropping this stuff? Did you already fight the old poison gym leader? Yes, I've done that. The last thing I got, the last gym which I did, was the one that was apparently Shade or something, the ghost dude. Okay, Weather Ball. Stop critting. Stop critting. I'm just going to send my snake out. It's just better at this point. Oh, that's not a tree you can cut down. It's hard to tell which is which, I won't lie. Okay, so... Ooh, green shard. Hell yeah. I hope you like lily pads. I want to know what the hell's gone wrong with this area to cause this many lily pads to turn up. See what I mean? That one tree could be destroyed, and that one could be headbutted. What's the difference? Raikov, we have done that fight. That's the guy that threw himself from the bridge. The thing is usually people will probably bring that one up because it's supposed to be like a shock moment. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really have a great deal of build up with the guy, so I'm kind of just like, it was alright. I'm not just gonna be like, boo-hoo, the moment it happens. I need to watch a past stream when he jumps on the bridge. I like Reborn a lot, but sometimes I feel like it takes itself too seriously. HCHM? There's got to be an easy way for me to say your name. I'll just call you H. My current thing about this game is just the fact that there are a lot of characters, and the game expects you to know all of them. And they all seem to have problems, and the game expects me to care about them. But the thing is, it doesn't feel... I don't know, it just feels overwhelming. Like, why does every character seem to have massive problems that I need to be involved in? Sussy Barker. Like, admittedly, I don't play Pokemon games to be everyone's psychologist, you know? Like, I'm not their therapist. I'm here to play Pokemon. And there's another thing, which is, like, and it's something which I learned a long time ago, is you can't just make a roster of miserable characters. Because no one will like your characters. And the other thing is some games will counterbalance that. They'll be like, here's 8 miserable characters and here's 4 characters that are like painfully positive. But the thing is the miserable characters overwhelm the positive characters, making them less positive. For example, Kiki and Victoria. And it's like, right, okay, but character development doesn't just have to be a miserable person getting their comeuppance or a miserable person realizing that they're wrong and getting better, you know? It just feels like every character is that. Fern was my favourite character. I didn't like him at all. Here's a point. Why does Gary work, in my opinion, where Fern doesn't? Gary isn't around for very much. Gary's an asshole. Don't get me wrong. He is an arse, and he will do what he needs to do to get ahead. But he doesn't do it to, like, with intention of hurting other people. He doesn't put people in horrible positions, you know. Fungus Fridays. That was a funny name, actually. How the frickin' hell do I get off these lily pads safely? Here we go. Where am I going to get my shiny fungus from? I just need him to be blue, and I'll be happy. There we go. They keep kind of getting worse. It's a really great game. Fights are nice. World is built really nice. But for example, what was up with the whole orphanage? Yeah, true. True. And the best bit is, I don't think I'm ever going to meet those characters again. Actually, no, that's a lie. I probably will meet those characters again, and I won't know why I'm meeting them again. Yeah, no, I just thought Fern was a horrible person. And it's like when people are like... When people are pulling the Will Smith, just like... Look at this character. Don't you like them? I'm just like, why? A character with few redeeming qualities still needs to have redeeming qualities. If a character has no redeeming qualities, then why the hell should I like them? That's a bad character. But again, I can't wait for the day that I write my own thing and make all of the same mistakes. You know? It's going to be one of those things where I realise that I am falling for all of it myself. Also, water ground Pokemon detected. I'm absolutely down for getting myself a Seismitoad. That's a great Pokemon to have. Reborn feels the game, but you can only really play it through one time. Well, we will be getting onto Rejuvenation at some point, and I really do hope that the story of that one doesn't, like, I don't know, take itself seriously, but not in an ironic way. I just want it to actually be a well-written, character-driven story, you know? I'm gonna call him Huge Froggo. That's his name. Oh, a man. Well, look who it is. Can't say we were expecting you of all people. No, what would you be doing in a place like this? Obviously, she came to rescue a friend. Blah. There is something different important to know about all the gym leaders, as they're based on the real people that ran their own showdown league. Is that why there's 18 of them? The story's extremely good, this is one of their main focuses. I will be the judge of that. Now someone's looking a bit outnumbered. I don't really care what these two have to say. Because, again, it's another thing, right? If there is a conversation to be had, what is the purpose of the conversation? I just want to know what the purpose is. Why are these characters conversing with us? What does the player gain from that conversation, you know? Also, Signal Beam, hilarious. Oh, they both went after the snake. How dare they? I'm going to become a flying fella. You know, Sylveon, you can't just come in here and say stuff like that. It's not right. Bwam. Oranguru, huh? Wait, aren't you Dark Rock? Actually, can't remember. You're rock enough. Don't take out freaking... Don't take them out, I need them. I need them. Aura Sphere there. And just Fire Fang the monkey. You freaking healed the Lycanroc? Oh, everyone's getting slow. That's kind of funny, actually. Everyone's slowing down. What if I extreme speed the monkey? That did nothing. Tanky monkey. No animation for Muddy Water in a double battle. Oh, you're a fighting type. You're taking this. Hi, Theo. Welcome back. He just did a circuit. He walked in, walked under my chair, and then left. Normal Lycanroc. Well, you're fucked. You forgot to take off your Turok seeds. That's true, actually. I keep thinking they get consumed. Just as well, we were asked to keep a few things of importance here, but it's not as if we go leaving them out in the open. You'll never find the secret passage to our lab. For once just in your life, could you shut up? I'm literally begging you. You just... See, this is the other thing, is this conversation should be over now. Yet they're still talking. They're still talking. basically put the dots together, and I'll tell you, I'm not thrilled to kick someone who's already on the ground. My old man has his own issues. I don't care about your old man. They're still talking. You didn't hear it from me. Bye. Cool. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I am here to stop your machine. You are here to be annoying towards Kiki. More text does not mean better story. Where was that star? I swear there was a star down here. Oh yeah, I do need to take the seeds off. Admittedly, it's... Oh no, the seeds are gone. They do get consumed. I just didn't use it on you. Oh no, you had the protective pads. What did you... Oh, you have Quick Claw. No, yeah, the seeds do get consumed. They just get consumed in the first fight that you use them in. Still don't know what the shards do. No, I didn't want to headbutt it. I thought it was a cuttable tree. There's a pine cone in every tree. Teeny tiny mushroom. Ooh, a random house. Ooh, what's this? Pulse readout. Can I heal in here? That was freaking easy. That was me randomly clicking on shit, no joke. This song is so annoying. Not field notes. Pulse stacks. Camerupt. What the? Fire ghost with nothing but special attack. That is funny. Dude's a nuke. This is 100% a save, and I also am going to call stream there. That's going to be it from me today. Dom dom dom. Time up. It's time for me to make a move. I need to go feed the Theo. He's not there anymore, he's moved on. It's a good thing I stopped reading this game. It is starting to bug me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Insurgents was bugging me because I just couldn't... I hated all the characters. I just thought that... It's another game where so much could have been achieved in such a smaller amount of time. And I will not lie, Reborn is doing the same thing. I'm starting to just get annoyed. I want to play a Pokemon game, not read a book. But hey, anyway. Guys, let's move to the credits, shall we? Boom! Activate the credits. Boom! Why are we in a swamp shed? Because we're here to stop the bad guys from doing bad things. Also, the credits didn't roll. There we go, credits time. Better do those royales next time then. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do them today. I was going to do them probably tomorrow, and we will probably do it a little bit longer. In my opinion, no one plays Pokemon for the story, so why do these ROM hacks and fan games have such massive stories? What, did the credits just not work? Did it just say Super Chat 1? Wait a minute. There we go. There we go, that's better. I swear it just came up with an example that said Super Chat 1. It's like, what? His name is Nathan, YouTube. Get it right. To make us mash more, oh, it's just a pain. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more Pokemon content. We will be doing shorts for things like, whatchamacallit, Pokemon Champions, because when Pokemon Champions drops, I am looking to play it. Looking forward to being competitive with the boys and girls in chat, absolutely. But yes, we'll be back tomorrow. We stream Monday to Friday, unless I give you an update that says otherwise. I found ROM hacks are more difficulty based and fan games favour story mode. Not really. I mean, I do know what you're saying, but I also think difficulty hack fan games are... People want to put more effort into fan games than they do into a ROM, because the tools are easier to use, and so it's easier to make a difficulty hack in a ROM hack than making an entire fan game from scratch and not putting a story in it. I'd like to do both, but we'll see. One day, maybe in the future, I will have the Dave ROM hack or the Dave fan game or something. Who knows? Maybe it will happen. Who bloody knows? Guys, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you're following on Twitch, and please do consider joining the Discord if you haven't already. We have a lovely community there, and we talk every day. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.